Ayo, Pop Tart, hit that gag. It go vroom, vroom.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Collide, where I collide on a lot of topics when it comes to Marvel and DC. I always do it like I do it on Dougie. I'm out here on Clubhouse. As you can see, my name is Jesse. Um, I'm always here mixing the two between different channels, different places, to get different perspective of audience perspective on DC and Marvel and what we love to watch. And we come here and enjoy and have a good time. I hope that you too, as well, have a good time while me and a couple of my friends here will enjoy this sets of topic. There's gonna be more people and more dialogue. Of course, there's gonna be wackos, of course, but I'm gonna be here doing monitoring. Who's here with me to talk about these sets of topics is my panelist, Nas. Nas, you in the building?
In the flesh.
OG, you in the building?
Hello.
And uh, Glenn, Glenn,
Galen.
Galen, you about to you 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 ain't gonna be called newbie no more. You're gonna be part of the panelists, man.
Yeah, Galen about to be vetted.
You gotta be vetted.
Yeah, he about to be vetted, man. Like, give him some time because he be coming with some solid points. You feel me? He be coming with some solid points, some very great perspective.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
yeah, so give him time.
Yeah.
I really believe he's a great addition to the mix that we have
Yes.
here on Collide.
That is true. That is true.
Mm.
That is true.
Yo, Galen, what's good? You with us? Oh, Sky in the building. Let's go.
Oh, Sky in the building. I see you. I am God. I am God. You came back. You came back to the show.
I
Welcome
And
know,
Shire
back to
here
man.
the
too.
show.
Yo,
Shout out Shire.
oh, shit.
Scott, what it do? What it do?
Nope. It's good for people.
You got stuff in the background. Just
Yeah,
whoever
my
got
fault.
that background.
That's me.
I am God. What it do? What it do?
It does a lot, but I'm here to say don't nobody go see Mortal Kombat.
Well, what happened with that now?
Oh, it's Mortal Kombat is like Fantastic Four. It's always something they just not gonna get right, and it's just they keep fucking it up, and we just want a perfect goddamn. Oh, this Mortal Kombat is. And I
Mm.
said to myself, I actually went. I'm more pissed because I went to the theater to see this. I said, let me say, oh my goodness, it's just a franchise that you just should not get it wrong. Why can't you get a good fucking Mortal Kombat movie?
Is the writer? Is the writer? Is the producer? You know,
You don't.
you gotta understand with Mortal Kombat, they choose the wrong course to go with.
You're right.
Instead of looking at what the audience tells you, because there's a Metascore, there's a Rotten Tomato, there's critics. Yeah, that's why I'm different to most critics
Yeah,
and
it is
reviewers, because I bring the
unbelievable.
audience to the conversation. I don't just let my perspective be written down. I make sure my perspective as an audience and as a
There you
fan
go.
to look at it from a different light, just like
But you
just like all the
And,
audience does.
and that's what a lot of people doing in movies, and it's probably not going to get them millions, like 500 million, which these people are trying to aim for now, if not billions of dollars. Like the first Iron Man was good. The fans loved
Yes,
that. And it's probably something they did get right, but I felt it was so right, even from when he made his first suit.
but that
All that
was
was good.
the first Mortal Kombat from the second Mortal Kombat is not the same. I bet you it's not the same writer.
Oh hell no! And I'm so disappointed because Boone,
I don't even need to look at
Ed
it and just
Boone is.
know.
Yeah. And it was one of those days, you know how when movie theaters give you a percentage off, like free something discount Tuesdays or some shit like that.
Hmm.
So that's what that was. And I said, let me go. I already knew it was wrong because who they had is Johnny Cage. So I knew that was wrong. But Ed Boone is a person that I would think he would do it for the fans. That's why I'm so disappointed. Like Ed Boon, stop doing it.
Well,
Oh, the one before that was Sonya was the bad bitch, and Kano was just he's the evil white man
what
that
what
spit on
what
him, and
I,
he
I,
ain't shit.
what review number would you give it from 1 to 10?
Oh, oh my God! It didn't make it to five. I'm
It
giving
didn't
it a
make it to
four.
5.
hold on.
It
I am
didn't make
God.
it
I
to
am
five.
God. I am God. Did you like the first one better, or do you think it's just pretty much is a little bit better than the
What?
first one, or
Oh, well, you talking about the very first Mortal Kombat?
no? I'm talking about
Oh,
the on this series.
well, on this series. Oh no, I didn't like the first one.
Oh, you didn't like the
I didn't
first
like
one
the
at
first one.
all?
I
Okay,
didn't like.
I thought the first one
Yeah,
was
yeah,
all
I
right.
didn't like. Well, if
Okay,
you
This shit
if you put
fast.
these two together, the first no, both of them. Yeah, I'm gonna say both of them
The
was
new one
was
and the
was
first
was,
one was
was
ass.
trash.
Besides the old fashioned one,
Yeah,
that shit was a classic. But the newest one and
yeah.
the one
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna come out
yeah.
now,
The first one.
garbage.
Yeah. The
so
very
here
first
here's
one was a
here, here's
classic.
here's
We
here's
So,
here's what I'm
you,
thinking they messed up on though.
no, no,
Not
no,
putting
no,
not
no, no,
putting
no, no, no spoil out here, no
No, I didn't
snitching out
watch it.
here.
I haven't seen it, but I'm just saying that
No, no,
I
no.
think they should go with the Luke Kane storyline, like
It,
him being the
it,
star.
it feels like an off topic.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah. So let's keep
well
it. Let, let,
when
let,
you
let,
say no spoiler alert, yeah.
let,
When you say no spoiler alert, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'm telling you,
no.
don't
But
go
but
see it.
but let's not keep this prolonging of a long-winded conversation. You know. But
Yes,
uh,
please not. Yeah, let's not.
yeah
Yeah, let's not.
yeah. So let's continue along the conversation. Sorry, YouTube. Sometimes when it comes to these type of movies, my friends let me know what time it is. We on we That's why it's called collide. You see it? Collision. It's always gonna be some type of collision
Yeah.
up in here. So just be mindful of what we know and what we don't know. Because I'm a different breed. You know what I'm saying? So, um, on that note, the topic that I wanted to talk about today with you guys is my review overall of Daredevil. My After that, we're gonna talk about the Punisher. After that, we're gonna talk about Batman. There's already a Photoshop of the car already out there in the wind, and I wanted to share that with you guys, and you can can perceive it as what you want. Because I would say it could be AI, it could not, but all we could foretell is when we watch the movie. But I do have some intel about the Batman Part Two that I can't wait for it to talk about. And have any of you guys watched the whole season of Daredevil at all?
Yeah, I saw it. I'm all caught up.
Okay, I am
I
God.
am too.
Okay, G.
No, yeah, I did not watch it. I think last time I saw was when I told y'all I gave up on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Did you
but
give up? Did you give up on the Netflix version or did you give up on the Disney version?
Oh no, I gave up on this one that's on. I think the last
Born
time we
Again,
talked,
right?
yeah, yeah, I think yeah,
That's
Born
yeah,
Again. I
that's the
think
Disney version.
yeah, I think that's the one where you had the female in the room and she said, "No, you have to let it wait, play out." I said, "No, it played out for me already." So yeah, that's the last time. I think it was
Mm.
episode 3 or something like that. It was the one where he stepped in front of the bullet. No, after he stepped in front of the
Yes.
bullet.
Oh yeah,
okay.
that was
You
season one,
That was
right?
season
Was it
one.
season one?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Yeah.
season one,
No,
episode
well, that was in
four.
the season finale.
No, no,
Ye-
no,
No,
it
no,
wasn't
no, no, no,
season
that no,
finale. It was
no, that
episode
wasn't
four.
season down. Yeah,
Close towards the
yeah,
season finale then.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Episode 4. Yeah.
You missing out. But
Cool.
No comment. No comment.
yeah, Scott, he don't
But
like Daredevil at all because that's just
but here's the
he don't like
thing.
Daredevil. He don't like the concept of a blind guy kicking your butt. So
Mm.
that you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You don't like
But
a blind guy. That's a lawyer can kick a
Whoa,
butt.
whoa. I did
You know what
not
I'm
say
saying?
that. I did not
but
say
here's the
that.
thing
I
though.
just said I don't
I
consider him
told
a
you guys
superhero
what I
because he's
had
a
to
modern
do.
science.
I believe I
But
told
He's
you
a
guys
local
what I had to do
but
in
superhero.
order to will myself into watching Born Again.
yeah,
He's a
And
local
that was
superhero.
tell myself, hey, this is in another universe because that was Netflix. This is Disney now. So I had to just treat it like it's a completely different universe in order to appreciate and continue to watch it because
but
the standard for Daredevil Reborn Born Again versus the regular Daredevil that we saw from Netflix is different. The standard dropped. I will be the first to admit the standard definitely dropped.
so did you, G
Yeah.
Galen? No,
Oh,
you watched Daredevil yet?
I'm like your man's. I watched like a couple of episodes of season one and just to see where it was gonna go because I
And
like to
then it
binge
lost you.
watch. Yeah, like it
Okay.
ain't got the like.
Okay.
I'm
So
yeah. So
check it. O OG got the same flavor from OG got the same flavor as y'all felt when y'all but OG stuck it out. And he's
Yeah, so did
gonna
I. I stuck it
he
out as well.
nah, it's not, nah. I get that. But when it comes to OG's perspective, this whole season, maybe understand a little bit more of why he thought of this particular perspective. You know what I'm saying? Your perspective, I would love to hear it, but I want to hear OG's more
Oh yeah, most certainly.
because OG had a perspective that I never came across of that particular perspective. So, hopefully, G and I am God try to hear out OG perspective, let him cook a little bit, so you can understand if that way is the same perspective you guys have when watching Daredevil season 1 and 2. So OG, you got the flow.
It felt like the second season was a slow burn where it kind of dragged and it till the end, and then everything came together. Like they were setting up the pieces to make it epic finale. And I don't know. I don't know how much you guys know about like uprisings in real life, but like they have a similar concept. Like for ones who are hard to mind, going going into hiding, um, when strategically exposing fish to get an almond. And that's not so much superhero as much as it's more of an uprising. I
Uprising.
don't, yeah,
Mm.
I don't want to get too much into that because I do, but it will go off topic. But
Nah.
well,
Go ahead. Shoot your fade, bro. Shoot your
well,
fade. Shoot your fade on Daredevil. That's what he's supposed to do. Shoot that fade. They gonna be all right. They gonna need this uppercut.
so so basically we went into hiding and we have to get past the government. The dictatorial government was saying, and they're being hunted.
Hmm.
And if you're doing the uprising, you have to do like propaganda, which turns
Propaganda.
into heart to mind. I don't know if anyone has heard that before. Uh, Basically, the propaganda will switch for people's views to join your side.
Did any of y'all got that? That was a question. Nas, Sky, I am God,
No,
G.
no, I didn't get that there. I
From
got bits and pieces.
that perspective, like he felt like it was too much political going on, too much political uh, nuances was happening in Daredevil.
The
No,
political aspect of it, I kind of expected it for two reasons. One, this is a lot. This is about a lawyer taking on a corrupt system. That's one. Two is Disney, so I was
Yep.
kind of
There you
expecting
go.
it.
There you go.
And remember
Exactly.
last time I said that Hollywood like is mainly um Democrats or liberals, I should say, that operate there. I
Mm,
said that few episodes back, and the reason why that's important is because for one, the MCU is supposed to be set in America. Most of it's set in real New York. So they're gonna try to find some way to make whatever is going on in the fictional New York relate back to the real New York. And especially since Hollywood is run by predominantly liberals, they're gonna go heavy. They didn't go too heavy on this one. I'm glad they didn't.
mm,
Because if they did, yo, real Daredevil fans from Netflix, they would riot. However, they still needed to show some hints to it. I kind of liken it to the way that James Gunn tried to go the Israel Palestine route in Superman
mm,
with how that went down. So here we have this dictator of sorts, in spoiler alert, in Wilson Fisk,
mm,
that a lot of people will want to liken to Donald Trump. That's
mm,
one. This in the season finale, we saw a bunch of people in red storm the courthouse, which is supposed to be reminiscent of January 6th.
mm. Oh yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, didn't even
Yeah,
realize that perspective. That makes
yeah,
sense. Those are context clues right there, guys.
yeah,
Context clues.
But you didn't recognize that though, Jeff?
yeah. That was a given.
Nah, I mean, I just knew that was part of the story.
Mhm.
I didn't look at it where that was a okey doke to January 6th. I didn't know it was an okey doke.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know. I just then that is what put me off of it. Now I want to see
Oh,
Daredevil in
see,
his. Oh, that's
Okay.
I want to see Daredevil in his world. Okay, even from the comics, it's good. You can shut your brain off. Blind man swinging and dodging bullets. It's comic book. I can ride with it on television almost a little bit, but like I said when I last time we spoke, I mean now it's like he's not even blind, dude. And that's what they got away from. I mean, bump into a table. Axe is something in front of you. It's not even doing. This
Also,
is doing
Mind
good
everything
you,
like
point.
he's
he took,
seeing
Good
it.
Bro, that
point.
but
shit is not
but
that
Very
shit is
good
not
but
point.
dope,
mind
bro.
you,
He's
mind you,
not
he
dope.
said he
Very
mind
good
you.
point.
Wait, check it though. Check it, guys.
Completely garbage, bro.
I looked up on YouTube, and he had a conversation with asking about the blind situation. He took practice very hard with that, so he's not one of those that just fakes it. He had to literally get a blind guy, teach him how to be blind.
Yo, yo, Jesse. Not only that, but apparently after he did Daredevil on Netflix, it was very difficult for Charlie Cox, the actor, to get roles outside of that because every single time he kept acting like he's blind. He kept reading his lines like he's blind. He's not looking at the script. Like he's looking at the script, but he's not looking at the script, and it was freaking the casters out.
Hmm.
It was freaking him out. 'Cause like, yo, are you okay? Like, why you not looking at it? Like, I'm sorry, I just did. 'Cause, like he was so committed to that role that it was very difficult for him to not be that role anymore. That's how seriously he took that.
Yes. So
So
I
that's
am
one.
God. I don't
Mhm.
know what you've seen, like, but
Yeah,
he
but
took the
the thing is, I have
blindness
an
seriously.
understanding as to what he's speaking about, and it is this. For some reason, Marvel has this weird thing where they don't like secret identities anymore.
Exactly.
They don't. So the moment from the beginning
Oh, you talking
of the
that's the
MCU,
okay. That's the
at
second time.
from the beginning of the
Yep, you're
MCU,
right. That's the second
immediately
time.
Iron Man was like, Tony Stark was like, I am Iron Man. Just out his secret identity immediately. Hawkeye is not a secret identity. Black Panther is not a secret identity. Not that it needs to be a secret identity, but still. Spider-Man, automatic everyone knows I was learning that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So it's like they have this weird thing with revealing secret identities. Like you can't. That's like one of the that's comic book 101, the superhero 101, secret identity. So why you not giving us that? And why I get that for the story why they did it, cause it was kind of a bitch move of me, I think. But to
You
make
think
it make
so? You oh okay. Let's stay
yeah
on
to make
that.
him so desperate that he needed
Let's stay on that.
to
Yeah, yeah.
yeah to make him so
Why did he?
desperate that he
You
think he
Yeah.
can't trust
needed
a
to do
blind
that.
person that can see, bro.
Yes.
You can't
Yes.
trust a blind person that can see. I'm sorry.
Yes. Because my shorty gave Daredevil an 8.5, and she was
Ooh, that's
like
high praise.
she
I
because
wouldn't do that, but
Crazy.
there was 3 points missing, 3 points missing, and she about to come on the speaker real quick before she takes a nap to go to work. But um those 3 key points will be like will blow your mind of those 3 key points, right? And mine was kind of lower than hers. It was like more of an
yo,
eight,
Sky, shut up.
more of an eight for me. Um, but I had more points on Daredevil season 2 than anything. It was an enjoyable because like the times that y'all telling y'all key points, like you know of the reasons and stuff like that. Y'all only have one reason, and I got three different reasons, and Shorty got three different reasons, and soon you're gonna be hearing my Shorty soon. I just waiting for I'm about to hear what G got to say. Know what I mean? Because you said because like I am God. You said that you kind of lost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With the first season, it was a solid eight. It was a solid eight with season 1. I just
That,
didn't
that's what I
like.
was going to. That's what I was going to ask you because I was like, I like to binge watch stuff,
Yeah,
and
it was a solid
my
eight.
thing is that if it's not binge watchable, it's kind of like I'm like and then so I'll just wait to see how it plays out at the end of
Yeah,
the and then if it's good, then I'll spend my time watching it. But if I feel like there's a lot of things, I'll just kind of paraphrase videos because all that dialogue all these subplots
This
and
ain't this
all
ain't
that.
longer. This is not longer than Joker 2's dialogue. So don't get there with me with
Damn, we don't
Daredevil.
talk about that. Don't do that.
And what was that?
Don't get there with me with
The
that, bro.
bars,
Don't
hey,
get
bro,
Don't
you
there.
worry
Don't
setting
about
the
get
it.
there.
bar very
No,
low,
but
Don't
Even a
get.
man.
generally
blind person can't
speaking,
keep up with that.
You
generally
setting
speaking,
the
the
bar low.
runtime has always been filled up with a lot of conversations. That was part of the
Man,
charm
ain't
of the
nobody trying
Daredevil
to
series
watch
from
that, man. We want to
Netflix.
see people, man. We want to
Bro,
see,
even a
man. We
blind
want to
person
see
So
can't
some.
keep up with
Daredevil is shorter. Okay, Daredevil is shorter. I promise you.
I,
If you won't do like Nas do, speed it up.
Yes. Oh yeah,
get
yeah.
to
Tell
the
them
get to
I
the
speed up
chicken.
things now. I can't. It's too
Get to
slow
the
for me.
chicken,
I
man.
have to speed it up.
They got to get to the chicken, man. And nobody care about none of it, man. Listen, I feel like Kingpin is a wasted
Mm.
opportunity, man, to
Oh
really be
yeah, he should have
a
been
huge threat.
incorporated
Like,
first into the MCU from before Vincent D'Onofrio got older. Back when he
Mm-hmm.
was
right?
still fresh,
Nah, you got
fresh
one
and
more.
young and fit as Wilson Fisk from season one of Daredevil. They should have incorporated him from then because now, like the amount of stuff that he does, you can't do that anymore. The story has already progressed in such a way
I
that
don't think they can use them neither, though. I don't think that
exactly, but
Marvel.
the
Yeah, I don't
story
think they can
has
use.
progressed in such the story has progressed in such a way that everyone bitches him. Echo bitched him. Hawkeye bitched him.
that. I don't care
Not just Ronin
how I
Hawkeye,
don't
not Jeremy
care how
Renner
people
Hawkeye, but Kate Bishop Hawkeye bitched him. I hit him
See, see.
with a
Here's what I'm
van
saying.
in
You're never
Hawkeye the
gonna see.
series.
Hold on. You're never gonna
And
see.
Spider Man didn't put paws on him yet.
Hold on. You're never gonna see Kingpin in a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie. You know what I'm saying? Because that's too like they're not
Yes,
gonna.
yes you
I think there's
can.
something with the.
Yes you can. Yes you
No, no,
It's
no.
can.
too
Just
late
like
now.
Venom. Just like Venom. You can't see Venom. So
Yeah,
it's certain rights that
yeah,
Sony
yeah,
and
yeah. He's gonna
yeah. So it's like
With Kingpin, he's gonna be talked about because
okay, he'll be alluded to.
The Punisher is gonna be there to help him.
He'll be
Yep.
Wait,
talked
when
about.
the Punisher
Okay,
is on his side,
yeah.
why would
In the
Punisher
movie in
be
the
on
brand new
Wilson
day.
Fisk's
Yeah,
side?
in brand new
Brand new
day.
day.
Yeah, brand new day. Yeah,
Yeah,
with Punisher. Yeah,
yeah. The
yeah.
Punisher is gonna be
So
there, so the Punisher
he'll
is
Yeah.
be.
gonna
So we'll
mention
see how
him.
that
We're gonna,
We'll see
yeah.
how that
He's
goes.
gonna probably
But here's
mention
the
him
thing.
or tell him this
In
is
the
This
a
guy,
in
bad.
shut your ass
There's
up.
a
because
bad
I
listen,
guy.
understand the magnitude of the show.
here's the thing.
It's a blind
In the
person
comic
trying to stop
books,
a local drug dealer.
hold on.
Does anybody notice that?
Watch
Wait,
this.
repeat
In the
that,
comic
Scott.
books, go ahead.
Does anybody notice that it's a blind person trying to stop a local drug dealer? Anybody?
On
So,
Daredevil.
have you ever seen Blind Fury?
Yo, yo,
Yo, you talking about
don't do that.
Daredevil?
Yeah, I'm talking about
He's
Daredevil.
hating on Daredevil for being a blind guy trying to stop crime.
Come on, bro.
That's the whole thing that's
Come
guy
on,
been doing this
bro.
whole time.
No, no,
Every
no,
single
no.
time I try to
Wait,
put him
hold
on the
up,
But
Daredevil,
wait,
what I'm
that's
wait,
his
saying is,
that's
hold
his
why
up,
you
hold
how you
up,
argument.
get
Nas.
excited from the
Hold up,
same
Nas.
shit over and over and over? Like,
No,
how you get excited for the same shit
I
over and
think
over and over,
Daredevil.
bro?
I
Wait,
think Daredevil as a hold on. I think Daredevil as a character is valid. I just think that you gotta. How should I say this? Somebody made a good point. He is a lawyer. Come on, Sky. He's a lawyer, bro.
Bro,
He's a
trying to stop
blind
a drug
lawyer.
dealer, like
He's
what?
a
This nigga's
blind
trying to stop
lawyer.
And a
a
better
crime
lawyer than
boss.
She-Hulk.
Like what?
A better lawyer than She-Hulk. Stop hating.
Bro, he's a
Yo,
local
wow.
superhero. That's the only thing I'm saying. Like he's like a D-list superhero. Like
But guess what?
it's not that exciting,
His
bro.
character arcs, his stories are generally was one of some of the most important ones in all of Marvel comics.
How, bro?
I
He didn't
don't
stop
know
a
how,
fucking
but people
comic.
just
Like,
love his stories.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Because Matt
wow.
They
Murdock
love
was
his
in
stories
Far From
so
Home,
much.
wasn't he?
Like
He was in
Yeah, his
Far From
only
Home. He was in
superpower is
Spider-Man
being
Far
not
From
blind.
Home. What is it? Far From Home or No Way Home? No Way Home. Matt
Nas,
Murdock was in that. He was in
Yeah.
No Way Home in that
Nasir,
Spider-Man movie.
yeah,
Daredevil. He was in
yeah,
that.
like
Nasir.
dude,
All
do
right,
you
so
think they would even bother to try to use him to prop up
No,
Echo and
no,
She-Hulk if he wasn't
what?
important? If the character wasn't
Bro,
valid?
he's not
Like, come on,
though.
stop
He's
hating,
not
Sky.
important, bro. He's not. He's
no,
not
Nas,
important, bro.
They
He's not.
used
Nas.
the
I can't.
popularity
You
of Daredevil to
can't
try
say
to
that.
get more viewership
so
for
so so
Echo
ho-
and
ho-
for She-Hulk.
No,
so hold up,
Nas,
hold up,
no,
hold up,
no.
And when he
Stop,
popped up
Nas.
in
hold up, hold
Spider-Man,
up,
it was like, woo!
I'm not saying
Stop,
I'm not saying
Nas.
he's better than
Stop,
She-Hulk,
Nas.
but
Scott,
She-Hulk is way
Scott,
stronger than
Scott,
him in
Scott. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
uh
So
yes.
he with Daredevil, right? He wasn't important for the Defenders.
He don't care about the defenders. As far as Sky's concerned, they're
Bro,
sub tier.
I'm just saying, like, of course he's gonna be important to the side characters. Like,
You see?
No, no.
of
See,
course
he's
he's
a
important
public
to the side
defender. How
characters.
about that? No, just kidding.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't
But
consider, like, come on, bro. You got a superhero that you got a blind man and his powers is the sea. It's crazy. That sounds
No,
crazy, bro.
yes, but it's how he sees.
yeah, he
But I
see,
don't care
Nas,
how he
bro.
I
Did
don't
you
As a
Nas,
care
matter of
how he
come
see?
on,
fact,
sees. He can
Nas,
his
still see.
powers
but
are
That's the
stronger than
problem. He can
Spider-Man from the
still
comics.
see.
His radar
But he
Nas,
sense
can
is
still
greater
see.
than Peter's
It
But
does
he
not
right.
sees the
Do
matter.
you
sound too.
know
It don't matter. You
Daredevil's
heard how you
sight
heard what
is
you just said,
seen in red, and
bro. It does
by
not
the
matter. He can
friction,
still see,
by the friction of the cling cling, he can
bro.
see
You could have
like a
said.
radar.
You could have said his vision. You could have said his vision is infrared. Guess what? He can still see. It does not matter what. It
Yeah,
don't
he's
matter
a
what mode
hater.
you put him in. You could have said night
No,
vision, and
but
just
he
He's a
switch to
also
night
hater.
he
vision, and it
also
still don't
he
matter. He can
also
still
uses
see.
sound. He uses sound too. He uses sound.
Oh
His
yes,
other
Of
senses are
course he uses
heightened.
sound. He blind.
No, no,
Of
no.
course he
bruh.
uses
He
No,
sound.
no.
uses
He uses all four
all four
No,
senses
no,
that he
senses.
no.
has
His
to
other
see.
sen-
Get the fuck
his
out of
other
here, bro.
senses
I
are
killed
heightened.
You didn't
John.
His
watch
Yes.
other
Daredevil, so you
senses are
don't
heightened.
know.
Come
So
He
on,
That's why
uses
they
bro.
his
call him
senses
Daredevil.
to
What?
see.
That's why they
He
call him
uses
Daredevil,
taste,
bro.
touch, smell, and hearing to see. That's how that works.
Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
like
He
he
can't.
he
He
leverages
can't
His
stay in
other
all
no
senses
senses.
world, bro.
overcompensate.
Come on,
Nas,
there
The
you
most he
go.
can do is stop somebody
stop,
from
man,
being burnt
That's
out.
why
stop,
they
He
call him
can
Nas.
keep
Daredevil.
building something.
Yeah, but no,
Come
the
on,
Daredevil
bro.
things that he do,
He's a
but
local
Nas, come on, dude.
superhero, just like
His
Luke Cage is.
his
nah,
story,
you
Look, look.
can't
his
go
story is
against
not
What you
Luke Cage,
mean? We're
cuz.
on the same
Nah,
level.
cuz. Luke
We're on the
his
same
Cage,
story,
level.
nah, cuz.
his
Luke
story
Cage,
is
cuz.
Oh
not
my
Nah,
god.
nah, nah,
Nas'
nah,
story.
nah,
Nas
nah.
Daredevil's story is not no one of the best stories in the Marvel universe. Do you know how many
There
characters in
are
Marvel
many,
universe
but
that got a
yet
bet?
he keeps getting mentions.
Hold
He
on,
keep
but
getting
hear me out
Yeah,
mentions.
though.
his
But hear me
storyline
out
is the
though,
same
Nas.
shit
You're
over and
right.
over.
Nas
It
Daredevil.
make you're right. You're so right. It makes no sense. But hey, that's what it is.
It's not what it is. You evidently must not grew up to read a lot of people's backstories. Daredevil wouldn't be in the top 20 of a lot of people's backstories of being and their stories of becoming the characters that they are. I mean, Spider-Man alone is living with his aunts and uncle. He
Yeah,
has
Spider
no
Man is like
family.
top five. Spider Man is top
Yeah, he
five.
has no family. Okay, but then you also have, come on, the Incredible Hulk, the man, you know what happened
Okay.
to him to
Right now,
become
they're
the
gonna do
Incredible
top
Hulk?
10
Okay,
Marvel
so hear me out.
Nah,
characters.
nah. So
Okay,
let him
but hear
cook
me
real
out.
quick. Let him
I'm
cook real.
saying, bro,
Let him
he's
cook
not on
real
Yeah,
that
do
quick.
you know the
level, bro.
story of you know what David Banner went through
I
of his whole
can't,
entire
bro.
body? His whole entire body and what he Daredevil, he knows martial arts. He knows martial arts, but look how they gotta still soften it for us to believe. You do have to cut your brain off when it comes to Daredevil. But the Incredible Hulk,
That's what I'm
this man
saying.
walks around with a man. This man walks around with another individual in him that is just he has to control mind. Of if he gets angry, he will destroy a whole city. That
Agreed.
alone, and we're not talking about Daredevil's on the level of the Punisher. Really, he knows
No,
martial arts. He
we're not
knows
talking
about
about
that.
his powers. We're talking about
No,
impact
yeah, impact.
He's no
Actually,
on the
impact.
you can
culture.
He's a
skip.
local
You can
superhero.
skip past.
We're talking
You can
about
skip
cultural
past. Okay,
impact.
yeah, but no.
Oh, that was
Even if you're
cultural.
talking about culture
Nah.
impact, Daredevil
That's the only
wouldn't
thing
be
he could
there.
have said. He like,
Well, okay,
cultural impact. He ain't
okay,
got no impact
okay.
for real.
I'm gonna try to throw you a bone.
For
I'm gonna try.
Halloween, no one dresses up as Daredevil. If you're talking about culture impact,
What?
Show me the top 10,
no
bro.
one
Show me the
dresses up
But
top
as
10. I
okay,
Daredevil.
guarantee
so
Daredevil
I
not at
just
the top
randomly
10.
Googled top 10 Marvel characters of all time. You wanna hear the list?
Yes, please.
Spider Man, number one.
Okay.
Wolverine, number two. Captain
Uh-huh.
America, number three. Iron
Of
Man,
course.
number four. Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
number five. Thor,
Yeah.
number six. Black Panther, number seven. Doctor Strange, number
Oh,
nine.
stop, stop, oh, stop, stop,
Daredevil,
stop,
number
stop, stop. Oh, no,
number
no, no, no.
eight.
What you read?
Daredevil, number
Stop,
nine.
stop,
Scarlet Witch, number
stop right
10.
there. But it's okay, then stop right there. The
Yeah.
reason why I let you go is
Uh-huh.
because of this generation or what is advertised. The real Marvel fans from the bone, and I ain't because I'm 51. Real Marvel fans
Facts.
do not have Daredevil in the top 10, my dude. All because right now of the fame that they
He's
have. Because
not. He's
why?
not even
You
10,
just
bro.
said,
What?
Black Panther. Black Panther is my generation, and he was in the Spike Lee movie when he was in Do the Right Thing and
That's what
won
I'm
the
saying.
step
He's
with
not
reading the
even in the top
magazine.
10. He's not
So,
even in the top 10.
thank you. And Black Panther's not in the top 10 because really his comic books was boring because it wasn't because he was from Wakanda. He had no sense of humor that of a Spider-Man. He didn't reach longevity as a Spider-Man. And for you to even say Daredevil is number 7, you know they only going on the days right
But
now.
also, dude, the
That makes
80s
it
were the
more
best
garbage.
era for
Like
Daredevil.
what?
So what are you talking about?
Daredevil
No,
was not, bro.
The 80s were the
no.
best era for Daredevil. I'm looking this up right now as we speak. It
Vision,
was
Bro,
Vision
that
had
was
more.
1979 to 1986, and then the resurgence that hit from 2001 to 2009, and then the resurgence that came after that,
Yeah,
2011 to
the Daredevil
2015.
movie,
From
the
80s,
Daredevil
from
movie with
80s, from your
the
80s to
Daredevil
the
movie.
90s. So you telling me there was no room of the Fantastic Four?
Yeah, yeah, the
that's what I'm
The
Fantastic
saying,
Four
Fantastic
bro.
Four.
It's
was in the
I'm not
'90s,
Daredevil
saying
had
right?
the
no to that.
Fantastic Four. They had more
But
books.
you're speaking as if it had no impact. There was no love at all from, because I'm a young person. I'm 28. But so we're
Right.
saying the older generation had no love for Daredevil. That's how you're making it seem.
No,
So
no,
I'm
no,
being
no, no, no,
brutally
no, no, no,
You're
honest.
no, no. I
28.
didn't
I'm
say that.
36.
That's how you made
So
it
Daredevil
seem.
had
I,
That's not what you
Daredevil
said.
had books.
That's what it
No,
sounded like.
No, I said Daredevil had books. Yes, he had books. He was not popular than the Fantastic Four. Throw your
I'm
age
saying.
on.
I
I
never
understand.
said he's more popular than. I'm
You
just
said
saying
to the
he
culture. To the
You said the
culture,
culture.
it was Fantastic Four.
agreed. I'm
I
on
didn't
board
agree
with
with
you.
that.
I don't
But
disagree with you.
yeah, but Daredevil wasn't even in the top 10. That's what I'm telling
Straight
you.
out Bond.
I would say Submariner, Prince Namor. Before that,
Yo, I can't, bro.
and
Where's
and
This
nah,
is collide right here. We
nah.
having a good
Nobody
time.
like no. Everyone hated that pervert.
oh, Submariner.
Yes,
Comic books for him fighting the Hulk, fighting
yo,
the Fantastic
everyone,
Four.
yo, he was on
He
the
loved
Illuminati, and everyone hated him on the Illuminati.
Oh,
Never
no,
really
no,
did
no. We
anything but
talking
was
way
your
before.
local
We talking
superhero.
way
That's
before
it.
Illuminati, my dude. Submariner was first of all, he was the first mutant.
Yes, yes,
All right,
yes.
but
Agreed,
Daredevil was that. I mean, Submariner was that dude. What are you talking about? This is
agreed. He
way
put the
before
paws on
Illuminati.
Hulk. Yeah, I
This is
know.
way before the Illuminati. You said from the 80s on up to what you say 90s.
Yeah, that
Submariner
in
was that
regards to
he had
Daredevil.
books. He had the books. Tales from I forgot the
Yep.
title, but Tales from I forgot the name of. But come on, dude. No,
I
no,
forgot. Yeah, you're right. I forgot the name of that too. Tales
yeah,
from the
but
Weird or something like that. I don't remember.
I'm just
not the
saying.
where, but
Listen,
Atlantis. Tales from
I ain't
Atlantis.
gonna
I
take
think
away
that was the.
credit. I ain't gonna take away Daredevil credit, but I'm just saying, bro, he's not one of those superheroes for me, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah,
So,
Cool,
I'm not Scott. We ain't
cool.
hate. We ain't
Yeah,
trying to
I'm good with him
change your
in the
perspective.
comic because you can cut your brain off and you can make him do the things you do. But when it comes to a TV
We
show,
ain't trying to
come
change your
on now.
perspective. It's just
That's
But
like
come
did you
on
see
now.
the
yo,
You're too
Netflix
far with
version
the
though?
blind.
That's my whole thing. Have you ever seen the Netflix version?
The first that first Daredevil that was a Netflix one, right?
Yes.
yes,
That
No, no,
was
no. The
yes.
first one was the one that we saw in the what's it
Netflix.
in the Louvre. The first one
Yeah, the
was from the
Netflix.
Louvre in the Hulk series, and then they did it again with what's with Ben Affleck
Ben
in
Affleck.
2003, I believe.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the one on TV with that
Yeah, with Charlie
awesome
Cox.
fight
Yeah,
scene.
back on
That
Netflix.
first that first fight scene when he went down that hallway fighting all the police officers.
Netflix.
Netflix. There you go. That's that one. That was good. That one was
Yeah.
good. It was more. It was more. Okay, he is a blind guy and he do have these senses. But this one now after that, nah, come on now. Like you just said, they don't do they don't hide identities no more. They don't even pour masks over the face no more.
Hmm.
Yeah,
They got away
he
from
put
that
on his
shit.
mask.
Yes,
No,
but
no,
it's
no.
like,
No, I'm saying when he put it on, but it's like, well,
but
Daredevil
now they,
got to
they
put the
don't care
mask
to
on though.
keep the Daredevil and the Matt Murdock identities separate anymore. They say, oh,
Exactly.
it's one and the same.
Yeah,
That
Exactly.
that was his point initially,
that's made it
that's how
that
which
made
I,
it.
TV is.
I completely
Yeah,
agree with. I don't
that's
like
one of
that
my
they're
pet
taking that
peeves.
approach. I hate it.
One second.
That was one of my
Who,
pet
who,
peeves
who,
right
who,
there.
did,
What
I was gonna
happened,
say
G?
who did Daredevil fight in that first one in the Netflix series? The dude in the
Okay, it's
office.
always Kingpin. The whole
No,
time
no,
it's
no,
been
no, no. I'm
Kingpin.
talking about in the office. The dude he was fighting that said I'm Daredevil or something like
Oh yes,
that.
that's Bullseye.
Okay, there you go. Okay, I got
Benjamin
you.
Poindexter.
Yeah, I was saying, yeah. Now that was a dope little thing they had in
And
the
they don't
Netflix
make
series.
fight scenes like that anymore
That's what
because
I'm
now it's
saying, bro.
Disney.
That's
Funny
what I'm
part
saying, bro.
that
Like, bro, what are we
with
talking
the
about?
messed up, like I
We're
say,
talking about
with messed up, you
like in the
always you
Netflix
had
series,
to take
they
over.
was getting
Yo,
they
they
was
get
getting
active
busy.
over there on Netflix, my guy, and I loved it.
They was getting busy, bro. It was
Netflix,
really
they treat
yeah.
Daredevil right. You feel me?
Yo, Pat,
But the
Pat, I invited
kingpin,
you.
I think the kingpin is the threat has been taken away from his wife. Like his wife is being over feminine. There's too many women agendas in this new Daredevil. Like I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't feel no threat from kingpin. I don't feel there's no
I,
stakes, bro. I don't feel like.
but G,
Agreed.
but G,
Agreed. Agreed.
but G.
Agreed.
Here's my good points of me why I liked it, and then the three reasons why I didn't like it. Right. So I did like it, the White Tiger aspect, the whole
Yes.
storyline with the
Yes.
White Tiger, the whole storyline with Muse. Um, the
That
boy
was too
version,
short.
the boy version didn't make me feel it, but she made me feel it. That her character evolving, right?
Are you talking about the
Um,
psychiatrist?
yeah, the psychiatrist, yeah. Um,
Man,
she made me feel it more than the actual one that is Muse. Like she made me felt like until the end, of course. Um, I did like the purpose and the reasoning why Bullseye did what he did. I'm not agreeing of the standing ovation of the direction that he took.
oh, Pat is here. Pat is here. I can't even speak properly.
Yeah. I sent him a invite to come to come up. But Poindexter, I I get it that he wanted to do it, but that particular route,
For
um,
penance,
yeah, for
which is a
penance,
capital thing, which you can relate to.
he, yeah, so I just did that right there. I get it, but that's why that one's like a half for me. But the the back and forth with the penguin with Kingpin and Daredevil, it was enjoyable to watch. Um, what else I got for it? That was good. That was good. Um, oh, Daredevil did not go back on his word. He tried very hard to not go back on his word. You know, um, he's always trying to not be the killer of all of it. He's
Yeah, I
not
mean, he's a
trying.
Christian through and through.
Yeah, he's trying his best, but when he's with the Punisher, is a different story. It's a different story. He can't stop what the Punisher does, pretty much, but he tries to make sure he doesn't apply as enough pressure that uh, Daredevil can admit to. But that's one of the key points that I liked about Daredevil overall with this particular story. My three reasons of hating it was uh, the ending. I didn't think that he should went with that route.
The ending
I,
was weak.
I didn't expect that those two scenarios would have happened. I'm not trying to spoil too much, but I'm just telling you those
We're
three.
talking about we're talking about Daredevil Born Again season 2, correct? Yeah, season finale.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay. Go
yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
Um, I did those were the most things, but and then I already knew that she was gonna become Muse from the get go. Like the moment she started realizing that she had an alter ego and she thought that she had a hold on it or some sense of it, but it felt like it was hurting her more. So, I didn't understand that particular perspective, but she made me felt like amused, you know. Um, but what, Shorty, what was your three reasons again? Your three reasons of Daredevil season two? lack of realism.
For certain things, like
For
how does Kingpin and Daredevil, at the end of the day, the way they compromised, it was so way too simplistic. Like it was
the way they compromised, it was way too simplistic at the end.
That's Disney for you.
What was it? Like they stretched out. What's her name? The
The
psychiatric.
Muse,
Yeah.
they
The
stretch out
they
that
it out
story
too much.
too much.
Her from her going from a regular
Psych.
doctor to her really accepting the fact that she's the next Muse. It was too stretched out. Like,
But that's the reason for another season.
I know, but I'm saying what that was my point is why I don't like it at this moment.
Okay.
Why my numbers are so low compared to it. You understand? I'm not asking nobody if there's gonna be another season or not. It's cool. And then so that was something else.
That's two.
That was too. What was it? It was something else.
It'll get back to you. Let me know. Carlo, you in the building?
They got costumes for everything.
Carlo, you in the building? Pat, I sent you an invite. Carlo, you in the building?
Yeah.
So yeah, Scott, I can. You know what I mean, I get it. You know what I mean, it was just that's one of my characters that I never hated since growing up. So you know, I didn't see Daredevil from your guys' perspective from way back. The only time I saw Daredevil for the first time was Ben Affleck. You know,
So
that's when.
how'd you like the first ever Daredevil movie?
Hold on. The season finale, or they already dropped the last episode already?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, damn, I gotta catch up. I'm like 2 episodes behind.
Oh, that's nothing. That's an hour.
Hey Carlo, how you like how you like about Daredevil, bro? How you like Daredevil?
Their first season was good. This second season, it's really been slow, in my opinion. Like, it's not really enough action for me as it was in the first
You're a
season.
Daredevil fan too?
You said what?
I said you're a Daredevil fan too.
I like the Netflix version. I messed with the Netflix version when they came back. I don't know. I'm probably like somewhat not my favorite superhero. Like he low key weak, but the show was pretty fire. It was fire.
You just like the show, bro.
Yeah, I just like the show. Yeah, but that's not a superhero I like.
So what you saying, Jeffrey?
I would have rather seen Luke Cage season 3, man, versus
That word.
You know what I'm saying?
I watched that.
That's just me.
Back. That was a good.
That's just me, bro. That's just me, bro. I mean,
You know, generally
what I'm
speaking,
saying?
the action scenes in Luke Cage were crappy, right?
No, bro, I don't give a damn. Yeah, are you serious? Bro, listen, Luke Cage was a hero we didn't know we needed in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like we never seen it. We never seen it before. We done had how many renditions of Daredevil, Ben Affleck, like bro, we never seen Luke Cage. Like they always want to underrepresent like different things that we didn't even know we liked. You know what I'm saying? The casting was good for Luke Cage, so I'd rather see that. You know what I'm saying? But then they put him on the Defenders, and then they try to. His season 3 was the Defenders, so that guy kind of. But anyway,
But
that's how
yeah,
I feel about it, bro. People
you know
want
what
to
I
see
mean.
action, bro. We don't want to hear all that political stuff.
That's what Luke
There's
Cage
more
is
things to
like.
talk about for Daredevil, but I'll save it for the next episode and the episode after that. Give people enough time to
I
watch
tell
it
you,
if they care.
I
Yeah.
tell you what series is God damn, it's on fire. And I slept on it because I just said, let me watch it. Because I gave up on Star Wars. That damn Maul. The fight, boy, if
Oh
they
yeah,
get that
my boy
fight
told me
scene
about
in the
that.
movies, you get a standing over a man. And when I tell you Maul is that motherfucking show on TV where I don't give up with nobody.
Nah,
What show you
I just
talking
know
about?
The Maul. Something
Jamal
What
Cameron.
that mall?
Oh, so you're not Darth Maul yet.
Yeah.
Yo, don't
Write
get OG started. That's
write
his
it in the
bag.
chat so I can
What
write it in
It
the
was
chat.
very
what platform?
complicated.
What platform is that on? No,
That's on
Disney Plus.
I want it. Yeah, Disney Plus.
it's on Disney Plus.
So
It's
write
Darth
write
Maul.
it
Is that
write
what
it
it
in the
is?
chat.
Yeah,
Yeah, is it like
yeah.
the is it like the origin
Yeah,
story of
watch
Darth
that. I'm gonna
Maul?
watch that.
What y'all know about
Is it
Darth
like,
Maul?
bro? Is it the origin
Yeah,
story of
it's
Darth
it's
Maul? Is
the
that what
I
it
don't
it's
is?
the
know nothing
origin
about Darth
story.
Maul.
It,
No,
my
Yeah,
dude,
okay,
I'm
I'll,
telling
I'll
you,
watch that.
no,
I
it's
stumbled over it. I stumbled over the entire story and every day because I thought Disney was gonna put somebody gay in it. I thought they were gonna have some women more powerful than the man. I thought all the fight scenes off the boy. Oh my god! And now this is what I'm not even gonna tell you about. I pushed my man to watch us. He said he gave up on Star Wars since Samuel Jackson was in the yesterday. I'm telling you, that damn Darth Maul. And I always thought. He said he gave up on it even when they killed Darth Maul. But I said, dude, I've always thought that they should show us the world that he came and that he lived in, and they did this, and they did not disappoint. That man, I'm telling you, the fight scene.
Is it animated or live action or what?
No, it's animated. It's animated.
Okay, got you. Okay, it's animated.
And I'm not gonna pay my dude watch it all the way to tear it going. It only gets better as it goes on. The storyline is good. The and the
Man, let me
characters
look
are
this
good.
up, man.
And
Yeah, yeah,
if
you
you even if you YouTube fight scenes, if you do fight
I
scenes for
I am
Maul,
God.
yeah,
Put it in the chat. Put it in the
I'm
chat.
great doing it. I'm great doing it
Yeah.
right now, and I don't even put shit in the chat, but I'm doing this one for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
thank
your
you, thank
turn.
you. So what were you saying? What were you saying? Overall, Carlo, you're with the second season, you might at this particular point with season two. What's your rating, Carlo?
I'll give it a 7.
7. Okay, so you got okay. So you might have more later because you got to watch the 2 seasons. So hopefully you don't have too much in 4 because right now you're saying that you got 3 things that you don't like about it so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. So hopefully they stays at 3 after your last 2. Um, but yeah, um, like I said,
Are they gonna renew Daredevil season?
yeah,
Another
there's
one?
gonna be more villains. There's gonna be more villains that Daredevil has to compete with soon. So he's not gonna stay in jail forever. Um, but other than that, when it comes to Daredevil for me, it's not like I Am God says. It's not the only character that I love the most, or can be my top 10. You know that right there, those numbers. What you listed on Nas is not my sense of top 10. So, but Daredevil, um, I would say maybe part of my top 20. Like it's Daredevil is enjoying to watch. Can I finish my train of thought, my love? Can I just kiss you on the forehead and not cover him off? So when it comes to Daredevil, it was very enjoyable to watch. I felt like with season 2, it kind of had the same, this almost they almost had the same energy of Netflix. Almost. It was
No.
no Carlo. Or was it almost
Nah.
there?
Different company, different universe.
Exactly.
It's not the
No,
same
but I'm saying
universe.
the energy that Netflix had. I felt like it was getting there. It was getting there.
Then why didn't it get there instead of getting there?
P, because like
Hey,
OG said,
hey, somebody.
OG because like OG said, there was a lot of uh okey dokes going on. There was too much okey dokes, too much going on. But you also gotta
Oh,
also
Dirt Devil.
you dirt dirt
Somebody in
dirt.
the chat said Dirt Devil. I don't know who said that.
Dirt Devil. Somebody said Dirt Devil.
Yeah, vacuum cleaner and he sucks. He get a vacuum cleaner and he sucks.
Like
Somebody said that.
one thing I'm gonna
Yo,
say,
Galen, yo, shut
Disney Loki did make Daredevil solid because like he was more aggressive when Disney started up,
Yeah.
but in Netflix he wasn't that aggressive. Like it wasn't that
I
much
rather I
gore. It
rather
was
he had
him breaking
guns.
bones.
I rather
But
he had guns.
But
No,
the
the
fight
fight
scenes
scenes
were
were
nice.
nice.
Y'all
Y'all
talking
talking
about
about
Punisher
Punisher
already?
already?
Never seen a blind person shoot somebody before.
But
Yo, Scott,
but
shut your ass.
Man,
but overall
my man stuck on that boy. He
but
said I ain't never
overall
seen him
but
black.
but
no, no,
but
no lie,
overall with
no lie.
Hey, bro, they need to hire you for the writing team, bro, for that. Boy, that's
Y'all
wild.
talked about
Dude,
Punisher already?
yo, Sky, have you ever seen Blind Fury?
Yeah,
Or have you ever seen Donnie Yen in Star Wars?
of course.
Or Donnie Yen in John Wick?
Yeah,
The blind guy whooping ass. What you mean?
yeah, but at the
Hey,
same
you know what?
time,
He do got a point with John
Daredevil
Wick
not
though.
doing that though.
Dude was sliding in John Wick.
He can't even see. That's crazy.
The blind
He
dude
can't even
was
see.
sliding in
He
John Wick
Daredevil
though.
now.
Yeah, it man.
Yeah, I mean they just overdo it with the blindness. I mean, first of all, Star Wars, you don't really
According
get
to
no hand
you.
to hand. You don't get no hand to hand. Yeah, but they overdo it because you don't. Let me in the
Just
Star
literally
Wars,
what the
at least
character
the
does.
stormtroopers, there's no way that he gonna hit all those block all those stormtroopers. They use guns in Star Wars, unless you got a
And what did he
lightsaber.
say?
In the
I'm
meantime,
with the force and the force is with me. I am with the force and the force
no,
is with me while walking
no,
through
ain't
them
no,
stormtroopers
no. I'm
hold
clicking
in
at
up.
with the
him.
What y'all
force with
talking?
seven
What
lasers
y'all
coming
talking
your way.
about?
You're
Y'all
not
talking
gonna
about
hit all of
Daredevil?
them, dude.
Did any of them touch him?
Y'all talking about
Okay.
y'all talking about the Star Wars joint? Or y'all talking about Daredevil?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
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 So
Well,
I'm not blind on
So
it.
the point is,
He's
he's
talking about
saying,
blind
"Yo,
people that can beat
a
them.
blind person whooping ass makes no sense." So I'm bringing
No,
up these examples to try to show that
he
hey,
brought up
that what he's
blind
saying is
people in
super
movies that
subjective.
No, he's not saying a black person. He's saying a blind person. Period. I mean,
Yeah, blind
he's
give me,
person.
bringing up
okay, but
blind people in the
give me
movie.
a bullet, nudge a shoulder. Give me, like I said, a bump in the desk. I mean, it's just
That's what
Daredevil.
happened to Matt
You
Murdock
can
the
cut
whole
your
time.
brain
so
off, but you can cut
so
your
you
brain off for
wait.
so
So
much.
you want a piece of skin come off as the gut?
I mean, I want
That
Come
somebody
happened.
on,
That
bro.
like it's just
happened to
like he
Matt
knew.
Murdock in the
It's just like when he
show.
was fighting Bullseye. When he was fighting Bullseye, this is Bullseye. Now you're insulting Bullseye skills. At least give me a knife, graze his leg or something. This dude
Yo,
touched
did you not watch the show?
Yeah,
What are
nigga.
dude,
you
What are we
dude,
talking
talking
about right
about?
now?
dude.
I'm
I
trying.
know,
I'm trying. Did you
I
not
know
watch the
what,
show?
That's what
I
I'm
You
know
saw
he's
how
saying.
going to
Bullseye
get
pieced him
hit.
up.
What I'm saying is, it's just a little over the top of him being blind in his powers. That's all. And hell, at least you show Spider-Man losing his powers. He lost his powers and getting them back because he got angry, and now it was
Oh, Daredevil
deep
can't
But
down.
lose his
that
power.
also
But
happened
the
to
thing is,
Matt.
Daredevil cannot lose his
Watch Daredevil
powers.
season 3.
Dude, give it up, man. I told you I'm not about cutting my brain off that much, though. I'm like, come on, dude. Things he
But
have done, I
the
said to
thing is, right?
myself,
You're
fuck
Speed
making
it
some
up.
me.
points that have already been addressed in the show, and you're still holding on to them. The thing that
No, I'm
that you're
not. But I'm
speaking
not
on,
holding on that. Okay,
they
I'm not even
have
holding
been
on the blind
addressed
part.
in the show.
But I'm not even holding on the blind part. I'm holding on that the writing was garbage. That's my
Mm,
main thing.
okay.
I'm just
For
talking
Born
about
Again,
my
yes,
main
I'm
thing
in
is
agreement.
they harp too much about like one dude, I think it was you, where no it wasn't you, it was someone who said it's in a
Yeah,
Democrat city.
Yes, that was me. That was me.
They focus more on that.
OG.
I want thank you. Yeah, I want yeah, OG said it was a Democrat area, which I agree with that. There's also it's too much dialogue. It's like watching it on the CW. Little bit of power and so much dialogue. I want to see
Yes.
my
You can't say
The
that.
show,
That you're
this general overall speaking, the show is known for its dialogue. That's a part of what when they get to the action, the dialogue, because of how you saw the banters and
right.
the people bounce off each other. When the shit gets down, you appreciate and you feel it more because of the dialogue. That's how it always
I
been
know.
operating from Netflix.
That's why I said Daredevil comic books, like Panther comic books, to the viewers who like the excitement in it, they would say it was boring. I like Daredevil comic books and I like Black Panther. I understood those comic books coming up. But
Mm-hmm.
people that want the action in them. One of y'all just said it. Give me some more action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kingpin. I want to see Kingpin being fucking Kingpin. Now this man he has lost weight. If you
And Vincent
notice,
D'Onofrio is getting old. He's getting up there.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, I want to still see my Kingpin showing his powers.
He
I
That's
did.
agree.
all.
I
He
Okay,
did
agree.
though.
that's what I'm saying.
He
I
did
agree.
though. He
I
squeezed
know
he
he showed his
squeezed
power
his
when he knocked.
doctors and shit. He
Yeah,
squeezed
and then
the
when he
doctor.
yeah, and then when he knocked old boy when he was boxing with old boy and he bust his ass up with one punch or two. So,
Yeah.
I like, but like I said, I'm
But
used
here's the
to.
thing. Kingpin in the comics, Jesse, is someone who can go up against Spider-Man.
I
Granted,
mean,
generally speaking,
And
Spider-Man will
that's
be pulling
what's
his
probably
punches, but
gonna
still,
happen.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely,
generally able to go
absolutely.
up against Spider-Man.
And
Yeah,
and,
that's why I
and
said. That's why I
probably
said
That's
probably gonna
Kingpin's
that's
not
see
a
that's
that.
real
that's dude's
threat in
point
the
right
show.
now.
In the
So
this
that's
is
what he's
my
show,
saying. You want to
Kingpin.
see that
like
more
in
to
the comic
Kingpin.
books, Kingpin's a real threat, bro. In the comic books,
Yes,
he's a threat.
agreed.
But
Exactly, he's a
in
Agreed.
the
real
show,
threat in
he's
the
been
comic book.
feminized. His wife, he broke up with his
Just
wife.
Spider Man, bro.
Like
You
the
were beating
judge
up
is
on Spider Man.
like in the show, like bruh, Kingpin is not a threat, bro. And you talking about like a New York setting, like in New York, like come on, bro, like
Exactly.
the Godfather of Harlem.
Spider Man
Like this
and
is
Spider
not Law
Man,
and Order,
beating
bro.
up Spider Man, bro. What you talking
This is
about? He was
this is
beating up
not
Spider
this is
Man.
not hold on. This is not Law and Order where we got to sit through a whole bunch of like, bruh. I just feel
Yeah.
like this is like an
But
episode
I
of
already
Law and
explained
Order,
to you
bro.
why that is
Exactly.
like that. So that's a part of the charm, the quote unquote charm of the show. So that in terms of that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Who's the audience, bro? Who is the audience? Who's the
Who's the
target
audience?
audience for this
The
show?
the
For this show,
audience
yeah.
the
Who's the target? Is it Gen Z who got a 30-second
ain't no
attention span?
there's no Gen Z in here.
Exactly. That's
It's
No,
what it
I'm no. I'm
is. I
saying
not
think
who's
me.
that's
the
what it is.
audience. I'm
I'm
saying
not a
who's
Gen
the
Not
Z.
for
audience.
the show, not on
I'm
this podcast,
No,
not
I'm not
for
talking
this
about
for
Gen Z.
us.
No. I'm just saying, like, who is the actual audience for this show?
That's
Like,
a
is it
good
Gen
question. We
Z?
don't know.
Is it millennials? Is it Gen X? Like, who is the
oh
audience? Yeah,
well
That's
that's
a
what I'm
good
saying. Like,
that,
question.
who's
that
the audience?
that's a good question.
Like, who do
Let me
they have
find
in
out.
That's
mind?
sitting
Who do
for
they
us.
have in mind when they're making this show? Who do they have in mind to watch it?
Because
That's sitting for us.
Daredevil ratings is like a nine,
Paraplegics.
bro. Daredevil ratings Daredevil ratings is a nine, and everybody you know talk good flowers about Daredevil, and that's another thing. But I'm gonna
So, are we talking about?
definitely
We're talking about critics. Are we talking about critics or audience reviews or
both
like?
Perhaps both.
both.
Okay, because
Perhaps both.
there's been a big discrepancy about critics. Like even with the Michael Jackson movie, it's like the critics hated it, but it got 95 on
Yeah,
for the
because
audience. So if the critics,
I'm gonna explain why the because of the difference, because certain people wants to see the whole nothing but the truth, nothing in and out of the truth. The reason why the film was being portrayed as just his plethora of music and what he had to go through when he had to do music, that was that. That's how that movie was good enough.
that's what the audience loved.
Yeah, loved more.
But the critics was like, nah, bro, like we already know Michael Jackson. Like it didn't give us nothing. Like you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get
About that, there was some news about they wanted to do something about with the third act, but the people that was involved in the real life story of that, they legally would not allow the story to be told, so they had to scrap it and do something else. So that is why critics feel the way that they feel about it. But they feel like, hey, there was a story here that could have been told, but because of whatever reason, it kills it kills the momentum, and it kills the opportunity for true storytelling. It kills the opportunity for growth, for progress in the story. And so the end that we end up getting, it doesn't really feel like a third act. You feel like there's no third act at all. Feel like there's no climax to Michael Jackson's story in
so
that
so
movie.
all I was saying.
Aren't they
It
making
says
a
here
sequel though?
it says yes. It says here Gen X and the millennials are the audience.
For
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Okay.
For
Okay. So
Daredevil.
the reason why I brought the Michael Jackson thing is because of the critics versus the audience, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes the critics get it wrong, sometimes the audience gets it wrong, right? But the
yeah.
thing
And
is this:
sometimes they pay
can the
people.
critics be trusted? There you
Uh
go. That's where I was going.
okay.
Can the critics be trusted? And
Yo, we
will the
spoke
critics
about that
keep you
last
from
week,
watching?
Galen.
the
Yeah,
what
will the
we
critics
what
keep you
we
from watching
do
the movie? Go
that's the
ahead.
thing what we do when you be here for these sets of topics we go over it as a team. We
Yeah, yeah,
Nas.
I was here. Yeah, I was there last
Yeah,
week. Yeah, I
so
was there last
we
week. Yeah,
we we hear each different
and you.
perspective of what we should be able to judge it by, based on the critic
Yeah,
review
because the
and the
metrics might
audience
not even
review.
be the same.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why us more as a fan can be able to give more critique. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because we look at Metascore, Rotten Tomatoes, or I don't trust IGN.
And I tell you what,
I
I'll
tell you
give you.
that straightforward. I'm not gonna look
And
at IGN. IGN may have a
I
particular
I
set
tell
of
you.
rules and shit like that, but at the end of the day, the most ones that are valid is Metacritic. Metacritic, you have to be a critic to be able to sign up for that.
Oh, okay.
With Rotten Tomatoes, not really. Like, you can be a critic, but you getting also audience perspective.
I
Metacritic,
thought
you
they no,
can
they cracked down on that, didn't they? OG, didn't they crack down on that?
what?
I
Which
don't
one?
know if OG knows. Like, didn't they crack down on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, you got to actually be verified, like to be a critic on
Yeah,
there or
yeah,
something.
I
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
got to actually
yeah,
have seen the movie, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Yep,
But
yep.
but but when you think about percentages, though, here's the thing. I was going to say this and let y'all ride. If you
Hmm.
got 10 critics, right, and five of them don't like it, that's a 50%. If you got 1,000 audience people, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
that's a larger number. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give some grace to the audience being a little bit higher than the critics because there's a lot more people that watched
On
it.
Rotten Tomatoes is 92%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying because there's more people that watched it. It's 92% of 1,000 people versus 92% of 10 people.
Well, I'm about to tell
Does
you
that
how
make
many.
sense? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm about to say how many critics. I'm about to tell you how many critics, and then how many
Yeah, if
people.
it's like 10 critics, then of course like only two people got to say I don't like it. Now all of a sudden it's
Is Kingpin
30%.
going to be in the new Spider-Man movie?
No.
maybe, maybe not. We don't know.
Maybe not. We don't know. We don't know
Because
that
if
one
he,
yet.
because it's time for Spider-Man to fight Kingpin, and what he need to do, I think, if it's going to be in a movie, I think they should one get a bigger guy. They need to get a bigger guy, and
True.
when Spider-Man fight him, he has to do the classic grab Spider-Man, or Spider-Man bounce off him, or Spider-Man grab him and squeeze him. That's the Kingpin that I know of
That's
when
gonna be
he fights
CGI though,
Spider-Man.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
true.
gonna be
But
You
here's
C.
the
let it,
That's
thing:
gonna
it's
be
not
C.
yeah,
gonna
let
Yeah,
it
that's
feel
be.
gonna be
It
as
got, it
dope
got,
CGI.
it got
anymore.
to be CGI. It has to
Yeah,
be
that
Yeah.
moment
CGI.
is not gonna feel as awesome anymore. It's not.
You,
I thought they should have did. I thought they should have did Bane CGI in Dark Knight Rises, and I was like, if they would have did him like the animated series with Bane and like made
yes,
him Hulk out, yeah, that would have been dope.
That would have
At
that
been
would
the
have
dope, but
been
end,
dope.
Christopher Nolan is like, nah, we're not doing that.
yeah, but that's why he's coming out with the Odyssey, and this thing is not looking good, bro. So, like
Mm.
Christopher Nolan is like one of those things. I hope you know, but the thing is that you gotta have CGI for certain things to make it work.
Yes,
Exactly.
like how Two Face looked in
Dark-
the second movie.
Uh,
Yeah, but no, but just like with the Juggernaut, when they CG
right,
Juggernaut,
right, right, right,
that
right,
was
right.
awesome. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah, that
my
was dope.
Juggernaut. You
There you
couldn't. I
go.
mean, the way his movement, that was the only thing he did do the charging, but he didn't charge like he's supposed to. But still, that's how you do Juggernaut. Some people you just got to CGI,
But
and
he
I
got a
think
he got a
Punisher.
mask over his face. He got a
Yeah,
mask of Juggernaut. Yeah.
Wait.
yeah,
Go
and I
ahead.
just think when you do Punisher,
What?
you have to CGI him, but you still have to do that still. When he grabs Spider Man and squeeze him, because and when he fights, the man is powerful, and you can't have old boy bouncing all around on Kingpin. Kingpin gonna hit Spider Man, and he does touch him, because the man is skillful, but he gets closer. He's a wrestler, so
Hmm.
you got to do the squeeze. They did it.
That's
I think
true.
it was the Netflix one. He squeezed someone. Didn't he squeeze Daredevil?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I think. Yeah. He grabbed Daredevil and squeezed him. Yeah. See, so you
So
got to
wait a
do that.
second. Was Kingpin the same size as like Bane in the comic books? I think he's pretty big, right?
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
Because
big.
Kingpin,
Yeah.
yeah, he's
yeah,
big.
Kingpin was, yeah, he was really big. Yeah,
He's four
and
hundred
he
pounds.
fought Spider.
Remember that?
Yeah, he fought
Yes.
Kingpin is
Spider
four
Man too.
hundred
Yeah, he fought
pounds
Spider.
with
He
two
fought
percent
Spider
body
Man
fat.
too a lot. Yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, New York. That's why I didn't like this one, because Bane seemed as, I mean, not Bane, but Kingpin was more like a normal guy, a mayor running for president or running for mayor.
Right,
And
right,
no,
right.
Kingpin in New York was feared. Kingpin was feared in New York City. Wherever he
Yeah,
went. He made noise and people knew who he was. This one here, just a regular man.
Like
Having a
he
bad
doesn't
time.
put. So you say he doesn't really put fear in your heart like that. Like you don't.
Exactly.
It's like
No.
yeah, but it's Disney
And
though,
look,
right?
Exactly.
that's
It's not like
Disney's
it's not like the
fault.
God. It's not like the Godfather of Harlem, right? Where
That's
nigga,
Disney's fault.
you're gonna get
Right.
smoked by the end of this scene. At the end of
Right.
this
That's
scene, you might get smoked if you say the wrong thing. You're gonna get smoked.
yeah.
Like,
He
But you're
did
right
but
do
you
about
don't
that.
feel that.
everything.
He did
You
do
don't
that.
feel
The
in
only
Disney.
the yeah, the only one that he didn't do it to, and I kind of knew was the Muse. When the Muse stole,
Okay,
he knew automatically. As soon as he came to that box, he was like, okay. And then he was like, who was last in my who? He was thinking probably maybe he already knew that there was somebody already in there already. But
bro.
don't don't
How
don't
about we
don't
cut
don't lie.
Disney? How about we not let Disney do gangster movies like gangster like like I think Disney is always the problem when it comes to something. Star
Because
Because Disney is
Wars.
supposed to be for the children. That's why.
No,
no
man, it's
no
not
no no
about the
no no
children, bro.
no
You can't
no
have a
no no
rated
no
R
no no
movie
no no
for
no.
children.
I don't believe that.
Because generally Disney is
A
supposed to be for
rated
the
R movie for
children.
No
children
no
is
no
PG
Yes,
13,
but now, but hear me
no
18.
out. Hear me out.
no no no
Generally,
no. We
hear
can't
me
we
out. Wait,
can't
wait,
we
wait.
can't wait no we can't because Marvel is it's Marvel. It can't be nothing higher than 15 and up, 15, 16 and up.
No, we're talking
Everything
about Disney, bro.
Yeah,
Dis
that's what I'm
but
saying.
but
That's the
Disney
argument that
has
I'm attacking this
but
from.
Disney Studio has different studios. When you're saying Disney, they have other studios in their back pocket. So you can't put
You see, if you let me talk, you
okay,
see
go
where
ahead.
I'm
Go
going
ahead,
with
Nas.
this.
Go ahead. Sure. Go.
Generally speaking, Disney is for the children. However, there comes a problem when they take on properties that generally have they take on when they take on IPs that generally have R-rated or mature esque content. Like how do you strike the balance between the two? Or how are you gonna toe that line? How far are you willing to go to to maintain some sort of integrity with those mature themes and still be Disney?
That's the
That
problem.
exactly.
See, because
That's what I was saying.
Ryan Reynolds came with a workaround. Ryan Reynolds was like, you know what? I done played, you know what I'm saying? I done played Deadpool. Bro, I'm about to slide on y'all, boy. I'm about to make a bag. And what did Ryan Reynolds do? Deadpool Wolverine, rated R.
Hmm.
They sold out. The whole thing
And
sold out.
one of the
The,
people on the on the podcast few episodes back was
Hello.
pointing out that hey,
Yeah,
they
I
tried
invited you up
to
there.
tone down the R-rated ness
Oh,
of Deadpool, and Ryan Reynolds was not having it. They
it doesn't
tried to do
work.
it with Disney tried it with Ryan Reynolds, and he was not having it. He was like, hey, either let me do me or piss off,
And what
and
happened?
they
Deadpool
bent the knee for
Wolverine,
him.
big numbers, big numbers.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like you can't make Deadpool like rated G for Disney. Like that's the whole point of Deadpool. Like that's what he was saying. He was like, man, you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about right now? We got guns. We shooting each other. Like, bro, like people
But
getting
in
sliced up.
some ways, they might try to overcompensate. For example, the story content of Daredevil was not as good as was on Netflix, but they have more f bombs in the Disney version than on the Netflix version. The fight scenes weren't
mm,
as good. The storytelling it wasn't as good as
mm,
over Netflix. But in some way they're trying to overcompensate. Like, hey, we did Deadpool, and people liked it. Maybe we can try this here. But the thing is, people did not go to their Netflix Daredevil for the f bombs. They went there for storytelling. They went there for
Correct.
cinematography. They went there for
Come
fight
on.
scenes. They went there
Come
for the
on.
stunts.
There you
They
go.
went there for
That's
the
what people want to
heart.
see. That's what people want to see. We don't want to see a Disney version of Deadpool, like
Mhm.
and Wolverine, like that, bruh. Like how that doesn't make no sense, bro. Everybody's saying that, like it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like there's certain IPs you just gotta keep where they are, bro. Like I don't get it,
That's
bro. I
why
think that's
overall
just
I'm generally not a fan of Disney getting some IPs. For one, they're already a multi conglomerate already, and they kind in a sense they kind of ruin the spirit of some of the IPs that they get their hands on. But overall, I'm happy that they have these IPs so they can tell the stories. But I just don't always like the way the stories are being told.
Hey,
I think that Disney having their hands in all these different cookie jars is ruining their franchises. Like people talk shit on Star Wars all the time. They say, "Hey, this is not the Lucas films that we grew up with." People talk. I'm one of the people who talk about Marvel all the time, because of how Disney's handling some of the characters over there, and how they're not respecting source material properly,
Yeah,
and
we
so forth and
do.
so forth.
Yeah, that's what we always talk about when it comes to this.
So as much as people say give the rights to Marvel or give the rights, you're not saying give the rights to Marvel. You're saying give the rights to DC to Disney. And I just hate. I like the idea that Marvel is getting the rights back to their properties, but I just hate that it's under Disney. I hate Disney so much because
Hmm.
they're like Disney's for the children, but at the same time they have stakes in black prisons. Like make it make sense.
But check it
hey,
though. But check it
yeah, go
though.
ahead.
Check it. We have a new CEO, right? So Disney might change the whole parenthesis of what we actually gonna know in the next 5 years. Because remember, he at by September he's gone. I think. I
Mm.
think he's already gone already. The CEO, the CEO of Disney. So give this particular Disney new CEO a chance. Maybe he'll maybe Kevin Feige is gonna be able to talk to him and be like, yo, I need to be able to up Marvel a little bit of storytelling. Maybe
Hey,
that's
bro, can I
maybe
just? I
that's
want to make one point.
yeah.
I want to make one point real quick on that note. Like, you remember Image comic books, right? With Spawn, right? It was called Image comic book. Anybody knows that? Who's on the call? You know, if you know, you know. It was Spawn. It was Image, right?
Yeah, Image Comics with the written by Todd McFarlane,
Image comics, right? Imagine hearing,
which is
hey,
on the DC.
imagine Spawn rated P, rated G, rated PG, starts Friday at a theater near you. Spawn.
Didn't they try
That
that?
doesn't. No. I'm just saying. Think about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine it. Didn't they try that with yeah?
Hey,
Did they try that with
Spawn
Michael J.
rated.
White?
Hold on. No. Rated PG,
Yes.
not rated PG-13, not rated R. I'm talking about rated PG. Like you're not. It doesn't work. You're not going to be able to make Spawn into a rated PG movie. That's what I'm trying to explain. I was trying to use the
Oh
extreme.
Yeah, I get
like
you.
from
So what
10
I'm
to
so
12,
yeah
from 10 to 12.
But my
yeah
question is, in regards
rated
to that,
PG.
didn't they try to do that with the Michael J. White version that came out back in the day?
No, that was I think that was rated R.
That was rated R
Yeah,
with all them fart jokes and whatnot.
Spawn was rated. I think was Spawn rated R. Somebody look it up. I don't know.
Yes,
But the movie
please.
Spawn, yeah, the movie Spawn. Watch this with Image. So if Image comes out with and starts doing movies or what, like I'm just trying to get you guys to understand that Ryan Reynolds with the Deadpool Wolverine, that was like a kick
I
in the
invited you
stomach,
back,
like
God. Go ahead.
a hit in the. That was like a hit in the stomach, bro, for like Marvel, Disney. When Ryan Reynolds blew up Deadpool Wolverine, bro, like that was a hit in the stomach, bro. Like that showed them like, hey, bro, like the people already are against whatever you think that you're trying to keep Ryan Reynolds from doing. Like with that whole X-Men, what was it? What was he was playing Deadpool and what was that movie? X-Men what?
X
The
Men
old
Origins Wolverine.
yeah, X-Men Origins or something like that. He was
Yes,
bruh.
even though in
Yeah.
a sense that version was more comic accurate, in a sense.
Yeah, but then he played Green Lantern. So these guys bounce around, they interchange all these different characters until they get one right. Just like
Mhm.
so that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna mute up, bro, because until we get to the next topic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been on this one way too long. And what
Yes,
did we
yes,
accomplish?
yes, yes. It's a
Because
great
Jesse,
it's a
you
great
love
topic.
That is
hey
why I
Jesse,
said
you love
I
Deadpool,
have more
Jesse.
to say, but I'm gonna wait until either next episode or the episode after that, where that time we have enough people enough people see Daredevil or
Yes,
whatnot, so we can give a spoiler. We don't have to give spoiler warnings anymore. You had enough time to watch it, and we can be as unadulterated as we want.
yes. Tell him, Nas. Tell him, bro. Because like, I still got more to say about Daredevil with that aspect. Because like, I do share a lot of sentiments with you guys about Daredevil of how certain perspective you guys hate. It's there. My hatred against Daredevil of each and everybody that's been said, yeah, it's there too for me. But on that note, let's find out if this one could pull through. The Punisher, right? The Punisher, we about to find out. I'm about to send y'all a link. I'm about to, open the third slot for you guys that says web on YouTube, so you guys can read along with me, because soon I'm about to read along with you in a second. But how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the Punisher coming back in 2 days? Where's Pat?
I like that fact because not too long ago, me and my wife
Yeah.
we watched The
I'm
Punisher,
not here.
two
He says
seasons,
he at the
and
store.
I
I need him
forgot
to
I
read
haven't
this
watched that
or
since since 2019, and it looks it like it just
I got
that
I
show
got
was so good. That
I
show
got
was
a
so
couple more
good. Like
minutes.
John, how he plays his character, he just meant for that character, and like the show is really good. And I really can't wait to see what
Yeah,
Disney
how
gonna do
far are
with it.
you?
Probably might be like 10 times better. The action is
Uh
there.
uh
Certified hater over here. I hate the title. I hate the title so much. One last kill. So that means if he shows up in anything else, he's not gonna be killing nobody again after that.
Right? Nah. He needs to kill. He's better off killing. Like,
Exactly. That's his thing. He kills for the fun of it. He loves it. What are you talking about one last kill? Like just weighing on his conscience. Did he kill someone innocent? The only way it's gonna be one last kill is if he kills himself. That's the only time they're gonna ever have a one last kill with Punisher. He's gonna, as long as he's alive and as long as he's the Punisher, he's gonna be killing. What's he talking about one last kill? The comic
Hey, bro, that's
that
like
makes no
one last.
sense.
That's like saying, hey, bro, that's like saying one last John Wick like movie. Like
yeah.
you're
Yo,
not about that. You're not.
I
No,
gotta
no,
go and
that in
drop
that
my
case is
girl
different
off.
because that there would be
The
still
link that
there's a high
I
chance that
have
they won't
right
be making
here,
any more John Wick movies
read
because
Man, listen,
Keanu Reeves is
bro.
too old.
click the link and
Man,
read
they
But
don't. I
along
don't
with
but
me
in
care.
so
terms
we
of
can have a
the
keep the
Punisher character,
conversation
his
going.
whole thing
Like Scott
is that
hasn't
he
talked and OG
enjoys, he
hasn't talked.
gets
So
off and killing people,
allow them
especially if
to
they
be
can
able to
fight back,
talk
especially if
so you
he
keep the
thinks that society
conversation
don't care about
going
them.
because it's
He's
30
gonna
minutes
take pleasure in wiping them out
uh
just for the fun of it,
20
for
But
the
but
minutes
love
see,
of the
till
but
she
hold on,
game.
hold
meant to
on.
come
Frank
back,
Frank Castle though
right?
he did
So
have a
let's let
tragedy.
the
If you
let
go
the
back to the movie
conversation flowing,
before this guy
click
Dude,
played
the
him,
okay.
link
Oh,
and
that was
then
a good
because
movie though.
Pat
The
just
original like
I
that
don't know
that
what's going
Punisher movie
on.
that
He
came
just
out that
like
the other dude
got talking
played
about a
the
costume
yeah.
role of the
before
Punisher and
With
his
for
family
what's
got
his name again?
murdered.
Thomas
hours,
Jane.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, when his family got murdered,
yeah,
bro, I
bro,
felt
yeah.
sad. Like, bro,
He's
we couldn't do nothing as the audience
supposed to
to
be
help this
here. I
man,
don't
bro.
know
Like,
But
it
going
was a
on.
oh,
bad
Like
yeah.
he's supposed to be
situation,
Oh,
bro.
here. I
yeah.
don't know.
We
You get it.
felt
You don't
bad.
know. So
He's
I'm gonna clue you in.
We felt bad, bro.
I'm gonna
We
clue you
felt
in.
bad.
his friend,
I'm gonna
not
ruin
him.
him with a little bit
His
right
friend's
now. You ready?
girlfriend, and
I'm just
then
saying, like,
stopped
go ahead,
talking.
bro. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
He
But
doesn't. He doesn't care about his family like
don't
that in the
even talk
comics.
about it with him right now.
As far as he's concerned,
So
they were a
just
hindrance
keep
to
the
him.
conversation
They were
going because
stopping him from being his
I
true
gotta
self.
go.
And when he died,
You click you
not
got
when
the
he
link
died,
right.
when his family died, he got
All
revenge
right,
on them in
so
the same, was it the same
I can't
issue?
even do nothing on the
And then
web
he
right
moved
now.
on. That cannot be his
Um,
motivation all the time. He
I'm
long
gonna
moved
try
on
my
from that, and
best.
he's glad
I'm
that
gonna try
they're
my
Man,
dead,
best
I'm talking
so
about
to
the
that
movie,
keep
man.
it
yeah.
on the
He's there. He's glad that they're
keep
dead,
it
so that
on
they don't weigh
YouTube,
him
man.
down,
I'm
so that they
setting
don't
up right
stop him
now, so
from being with his true love, which is killing. He loves killing.
Well,
all right.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm
The
gonna let you
movie The Punisher, like,
keep
I'm
the
just going
conversation
back
going
to
for
that
me. Just
original.
know,
When we
It's not
watched his
about his
family and
parent. It's not
kids,
about his wife and kids. Screw
yeah,
him.
we felt like his wife and kids was like, man, hey, we would do the same thing, bro. Like, he turned into the Punisher. That was on the movie, though.
Yeah,
But you
like
talking about the
that's what I said
comics,
on the
though? Yeah, I
podcast
got you.
before. They essentially turn him into Wolverine. Wolverine is a person who he doesn't want to be in the game, and people bring him back when they kill his loved one. They made
hmm
him. They give him Wolverine story, like Punisher story. You can't put that on TV and expect people to not have a lot of negative things to say about it. A deranged lunatic who just goes out, who just loves killing people. It's very hard to market that and sell that. Not that you can't do it, it's that it's very difficult. But
But
that being said,
on the TV. Um,
what do you think? Okay, so I
But
mentioned
is
this
he
before.
still? He's not killing for no reason though. He's like killing the bad guys though.
Yes, but that's the thing. But the people that he's killing, he kills people that he thinks are scum that no one cares if they die. If he has his way with them.
Mm.
That's the thing. They just happen to, and not, he doesn't go after any criminals. He goes after the ones he believes will fight back, will give him a challenge.
Mm.
Them are the ones he goes against. And then maybe, just maybe, if you more talk to him too much about how nasty you are as a criminal, then he will take you out. He's not looking for. He don't care about you. Let some other heroes have the fun time with them. He wants the ones who will who think that they're man enough to take him on. Them are the ones he want.
Mm.
You feel me?
Mercenary Frank Castle. He's gonna always be that guy. He's gonna
No
always be.
lie, he
So
is that
yeah,
guy.
he is him. When you see him, he's like the boogeyman's boogeyman. The
Yeah,
boogeyman gets scared.
agreed.
Like yeah, so
Agreed.
yeah.
Yo, if we look up
So
some of the
yeah,
wiki stuff on him, like he literally has this, he has a punching bag that the whole job is to punch him in the stomach as hard as it can. So he doesn't punch the punching bag. The punching bag punches him. And
he
the
like
reason why
Chuck
he
Norris.
does this over and over is so that when bad guys punch him, and he doesn't react to it, they get scared. That's the type of person he is. He throws marbles on the stairs and rolled on the stairs and hurt himself so that when bad guys beat him up, he can look invincible. He can look unbeatable because they just see that he's not phased by it. He just getting up and just walking back like, "Rah." That's who he is. He's a
Hey, you
psycho.
know what? I think if
They
the
should.
chunk,
I
if
want them to put his training regiment on screen for people to see. That's what I want. His training regimen is something to marvel at. It's something to like. Yo, no person in their right mind should be doing this. It makes no sense at all. Dude is a loon.
Nah, no lie.
bro,
Keep me
yo,
away
wow,
from
man,
him. Him
man, this
and Moon
conversation
Knight.
done turned.
Nah, they can have
Hey
it.
Yeah,
Jesse,
OD.
Jesse, you see what you don't open up with the Punisher topic,
That's what
man.
I was talking about.
The
I think the
Punisher, bro.
Punisher. I think the
So, in
Punisher
other
represent
words,
the average American, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Let's talk about that. Stay
yo,
right
shout
there.
out
Stay right
Philly
What's
there.
going
Stay
Kids.
on?
right
What's
there.
going on?
Philly Celeb.
Stay
Shout
right
out.
there.
Shout out.
Stay right there, man. The average American is gonna turn into the Punisher. Stay right there. Go ahead. Expound.
Oh, me?
Hold on.
Or someone else?
That's the American way, bro. American was founded on
He was
violence, man. Revenge. He's a guy
yeah.
that's out for revenge. He's trying to stop. He don't want nobody else to feel that pain that he felt when they killed his family. So
No,
he out
Exactly.
just
and he trying
established
and
that's
he
not the
taking
case at all.
look. He taking justice into his own hand. That's the
Into
American
his
way,
own
bro.
hands. Come
He
on,
doesn't care
Los.
about
He
justice
taking
or
justice
justice.
into
He's a
his own
hypocrite. He tells people that, but he
base.
doesn't mean it.
But you're saying based on the comics. I'm talking about based on the movie I watched. The when the white family got killed, bro. Like that's
And that's what I'm
crazy,
saying.
bro. His family got killed.
That's not
That was a sad. That
they
was a
changed the
sad story,
story.
bro.
They changed the
No,
story
I'm just
because
you
the
talking about the
true
comic book
Punisher
stuff,
people are
bro.
not ready for that.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the Punisher, the movie. Like when the dude, his family got killed. Like he was in the military. Like I'm talking about that one, bro. Like that's the people. That's what people know. Like to where it's justified. Like John Wick got his dog killed. Everybody's going. Everybody's gonna turn into John Wick if they kill. If your dog get killed, bro, you gonna turn into John Wick. Like
Yeah,
that's what they were
yeah, but
saying.
What's up? What's
The
up?
Punisher just didn't want. The reason why I like okay, the character that's playing him.
John
So like
Brenthal, you're
my
talking
my
about.
Punisher is tall. Um, the he says Punisher. His physique says Punisher. You know, you're not. The guy does a good job, but I think that actor he's been portrayed in movies as been a, you know, even his backstory. The guy was locked up. He had a chance. He came to Hollywood. Someone saw him. He had a rough hood. I would have so to play that character is not a hard stretch for you. You know, he is someone that he will fuck you up. He'll get an attitude in the bar. So I like to see someone whatever, like with the guy, not the John Travolta one.
The
Not,
John
not,
Brenthal
not
one you talking?
I'm
Thomas
talking about
Jane. Thomas
Which one?
which,
Jane. That's his
Thomas
name.
yeah,
Thomas
yeah,
Jane?
him, yeah.
Thomas Jane went to
He wasn't
had a
that
rough life?
convincing, man. He
Well,
wasn't
well,
that
no, what,
convincing.
yeah, yeah, but the one with John Travolta, that guy was good because he was still tall. My Punisher is tall. This guy is a short dude. He plays it, but in his movies sometimes, even with the Wolf of Wall Street. he was still he still looked like he was Punisher in the Wolf of Wall Street,
Ah,
because he
okay,
didn't take
That's
no
what
I see
make
that
shit.
him even
perspective.
better, though. He's not a
So
big buff guy. He
no,
looks
no,
like
but
a
the
regular
Punisher is
guy,
a
but he
no,
can
but the
knock you
Punisher,
out.
but the Punisher's a tall guy, not buff. Punisher was a he was in the military. He got military background. Not
Mm-hmm.
many, it's not many. It's not.
Yeah, but height and everything, though. That's what it shows.
I'm. I understand. Like I said, my Punisher's tall, just like my Wolverine is short. I never thought Hugh Jackman should have been. I mean, Hugh Jackman was taller than half the cast members.
I agree. He's too damn. I agree with that. Wolverine
He's
is too
too
damn
tall.
tall.
So
He's
They
you're
too
can't put
saying
tall.
no
that
short
comic accuracy
actors.
matters to some degree?
Well, it
Yeah,
does because you're playing that. I want to see that character when you overshadow with your height, you
Mm.
overshadow with your under height. Like the guy now, like I said, he's a good actor, and that is my Punisher. But at some point, the Punisher punished because he's tired of these villains running the street and he wants to end it. So I'm all good for that. That's why he always clashed with Spider Man. He always
But
clashed with
that's
Captain
not the
America.
Punisher at all. That's what I'm saying. That's what he
But
tells people, but that's not
I
what he really
understand.
believes.
But no,
He's
but
lying
he's
to
the
people when he
little
says that
guy. He
I'm to
stands up
himself.
for the little guy.
my
That
thing
gets
He
fucked
doesn't
is
care
over.
about that. Screw the little guy.
I like the Punisher because the Punisher saying, "Fuck that! I'm not sending you to jail. You're gonna do them, but get out anyway." Like if the Punisher met the Joker would have been dead a long time ago. It wouldn't have
I
been no
agree.
comic one,
Yes,
2, and 3, and 4. But he's not gonna send the Joker to Arkham. There's no Arkham when it comes to the Punisher.
agreed.
But when you have someone that's playing that character in a movie, like let's take Daredevil with Ben Affleck. Daredevil, he embodied Daredevil because of that height and what he worked on to fit the suit.
You
Now
just
the
love
movie
height.
was the movie was but you can't get it twisted. Ben Affleck was when he put on that version of Batman. That was my Batman. Not the voice, but the body, and that fight was the best scene.
Yes,
So
yes.
Man,
I just like him to
that
embody the
padded suit.
character that
That's
he
the
grew up
most
with.
physically comic accurate Batman we've ever had on screen in terms of the physical aspect of it.
Yeah, I just want my
Him
Daredevil to
fighting and
be
Yeah,
the
at
aesthetic, that
least
was the
six
most
two.
comic
his
accurate.
muscles is last to me. I don't care about that.
I mean, if he's six
It's a
two,
dude.
six
I don't
three,
care.
that's just like John, my man, Jack, with
Michael
his
Keaton did
Jack
a good
Reacher,
job, and he wasn't buff. Come on
Jack
now, Michael
Reacher,
Keaton is
Jack
the best
Reacher,
Batman.
yeah, Jack
It's Val
Reacher
Kilmer.
was
Get it right.
absolutely Jack Reacher was actually the right size for the story and the book itself. The dude was huge, but Tom Cruise played it, and he was all right, but I wasn't convinced of. Like you can beat up you meet John, I mean you meet Tom Cruise in an alley, you probably can get punk and take his lunch money. But this dude Jack Reacher the series, you meet him in an alley. You already saw him in his episode when they went to his jail and think he was gonna do old boy. That's not gonna happen. But that's what I want it to be. And this guy Punisher, I just want my Punisher to be at least over 6 feet.
Yeah, but in reality,
John is six
everybody
feet
ain't
though.
6 feet in reality. There you go. And that's
When
why
you
That's
I
play
part
the
like
of the reason why
Punisher,
Punishing
it's
brought the off.
difficult to
when you
cast
play the
for a
Punisher
comic
though,
accurate
thank you.
Batman.
Yeah, when you play the Punisher, you should be 6 feet. You're talking Punisher,
Oh,
we're not talking reality though.
you could be
No,
five
no, no,
ten,
not,
five
not
eleven.
necessarily. I think this guy's a good. I think this guy's a good
How
Punisher,
tall
bro.
is
Like,
John
you
Bernthal?
don't have to be. See, I think
You don't
that
have to be a
the
basketball
fact that this
player to be
guy,
the Punisher. Come on.
yeah, the fact that
Yeah,
this
you do. You
guy
do.
is
Oh
not
shoot,
When you
like.
say
Do you think
Punisher,
you could? You
John
think?
you
Bernthal
run
Do you
five
into
think you
eleven,
could
Punisher.
catch a
guys.
fade with this guy? Like, he's a good actor as the Punisher. I like. I don't
I'm
have a
not
problem
taking
with this
away.
guy.
I didn't take away that. I'm just saying Punisher he should
He
represent
wants 6'4"
Punisher.
people.
Uh,
No, no, I didn't say 6 foot. I say he should be at least. He should be elite now. Hugh Jackman.
Why
He's
is that
five
the
eleven.
I can
ideal
see Hugh
height
Jackman
though? Why is
playing the
6 foot
Punisher
the
all
yeah,
right.
but
ideal
Hugh,
height?
it's about being able to sell a threat. Or is he a threat? And then
That's a
if the
Hollywood thing.
gangster, no, if the gangsters and the mobsters say, "Oh, this guy's not a threat, man," then that's what makes it even better because he's the Punisher. Like, this guy, they're like, "Oh man, you ain't gonna do nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who are you, bro? Like,
If you back
you
up
not
and turn
putting no,
around,
you not putting no fear in our heart." And then he
you
come through
back up.
blasting. That
A
makes it
man,
better.
yeah, a man in a bar turn around, back up like he ready to do some fight, and back up into someone's chest and turn around and look up and say Jack Reacher. This series, you kind of gonna think twice about that fight. But you back up and you turn around and bump into Tom Cruise. Come on, we're gonna go about 2 rounds. But Jack Reacher, like, let me think about this before I get my ass kicked. The Punisher, you back up into him and look down. He look down at you. "Mm, would you fight him? Yeah, but if you back up and he's 5'11", you're like, okay, I'll risk it. That's what I'm talking about. I don't care how good your acting is. Hugh Jackman don't look like
No,
he's
no,
gonna
no. I
really.
think
Yeah.
I think the acting does play a part
It
because,
does play
like
a
you said,
great part.
yeah, because
I'm
when
not
you said
pushing back
Tom
on y'all
Cruise
on that. I
versus
don't know what y'all not getting. I'm
no
not
no no no
pushing
no
back
no
on.
I'm
He's
just
a
saying
good
We
like
get it.
actor.
You like tall
I'm
dudes. We
just
get it.
saying I'm saying that I want my Punisher. We can move on. I just said I want my Punisher a taller dude. That's all.
And I want
My
my Punisher
comic
more
book
comic
and you
accurate.
Punisher.
and
That's
you
all.
said you want your Wolverine a shorter dude,
Let's Google the
and so
Punisher's
I'm
height.
Yeah.
Peter
John
I'm
Parker
just
Brento's
is
saying
only
height is
five.
you want your
5'11".
Wolverine to be a shorter dude,
He could be 5'8", 5'9", and that shows on camera
you want Wolverine to be a shorter dude. Hugh Jackman
because he
is
is
Wolverine to
short. That
everybody.
part of his power is he gets angry when you talk about his height, and then he snaps on you. That's what he does in
Man, don't nobody
comics.
care about that. No,
That
hey,
is
it's too
true.
late, bro.
That's
Hugh
that's
Jackman
true.
is
You
already
take away that
Wolverine.
height thing, that height complex, then it's like an average hero. He needs that height. He needs that shortness.
He
I think the
naturally
Logan.
overcompensates. That's
That's
his
what
thing.
makes him angry.
He's like a
No,
tiny roach.
I
He's
think the
like a
Logan
tiny little
movie.
roach that keeps on coming back.
I think the
I
No
say
Logan
matter
movie
what, no matter
5'10".
how
You
much
don't
you
Hugh
have
try
to
to
be
Jackman.
stomp
6
on him,
feet
he always
Had
tall.
comes
You
back
don't
and
have
he
to be
always
disappointed.
that
gets his
short.
guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Just make him 5'10". That's it.
I think
But
when
just
he
like
was when he played
you're not
Logan in the
if you
Logan
did
movie.
Alpha Flight, if
Go
you
ahead.
did Alpha Flight
But
and you cast
Wolverine is like
somebody as
five
Puck,
four.
you're not gonna if you
Exactly.
did someone as Puck, you're not gonna have a 6 foot Puck.
Peter
I
Parker is
think that
5'10".
in that and watch this in that movie Logan. I think Logan was at his pretty much like I think that was a good Hugh Jackman movie to show the older version of Wolverine, and I think that was a decent movie to show like, hey man, listen, I'm a little bit old, but I can still do this. You know what I'm saying?
So
And
if
so
you
I
did
think that
Alpha,
movie
so if
kind
you
of
did Alpha Flight and you did Puck at 6 feet, would you approve of that?
see, man, we
Right.
going through all these different. All
No,
right,
no,
man.
Yeah,
don't
I,
stop now.
you got, you
Don't
it's all
stop.
won,
about
Don't
the
you
height,
won,
man.
you won,
don't
bro.
stop now. Don't stop, Galen. Don't stop at just that now. We've been doing it for a while and we
See, you
talked
can't-
about it. But I said if you did
don't stop
Alpha
till you get
Flight,
enough.
if you did Alpha Flight and they cast Puck at 6'2" or 6'1", would you approve of that?
Yeah, but
I
I
mean, you
mean
have
that's a
to.
little bit. But see, but I'm just going
Height
based
don't
on what's
necessarily show
already.
up on screen though. You know.
But here's the thing, though. I'm going based on what's already been proven to be successful. Hugh Jackman, on his height, has already been proven to be a successful Wolverine. We can agree with that, right?
Yes, because the
So
Right.
actor made it a success.
height is irrelevant
Because of
apparently.
story and character.
Oh, okay. Oh, because of story and care. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. There you go. You
Wolverine
just
don't
proved my point.
require a lot of
You
great
just proved my
acting. He's
point.
angry
You
90% of
just
the
proved my
time.
point.
That's the easiest acting range. He's just
Exactly.
angry
Thank you. He was angry. He was a man with knives to
for
mend
the
things.
acting that he did.
Yeah.
True, true, true.
He went his whole series of an angry
Yeah,
man in a
man,
T
I'm
top.
talking about Wolverine,
Exactly.
bro.
Fantastic.
Anyone could play that.
Don't do that.
And Hugh Jackman can do that on his sick day. So I mean, that's not gonna be hard.
Yeah, so I want to hear only
Funny
Hugh
is
Jackman can play
Hugh
Wolverine because
Hugh
come on.
Jackman has been playing Wolverine since
That's
2001.
because
What
they're
was
afraid
what's
to recast him. That's why, and he's popular with people. That's
they're afraid, or he's just that good.
they're afraid. But anyone can play Wolverine though. That's a simple acting range. Like I said, you're just angry 90% of the time.
For real.
But
Any
It's not
mark
Angry,
at
fair.
all
angry.
in every
Ryan
film.
It's not
Reynolds, come
fair.
on, bro.
Hold up. It's not
Go ahead, brother.
fair.
Go ahead.
It's not fair.
Matter. That's
It's
what
not
makes it
fair.
cool. That's what makes
Yeah,
it
It's
yeah.
not fair. It's laziness. It's
What? Not
not fair.
recasting him
It's not fair that they're afraid to recast people. It's
because fans will
laziness.
attack. That's what they're afraid of. Crazy fans.
Mhm. That too. You know what? I give it that. That's a part of it. But
They in love with
it's
Hugh
they're thinking
Jackman
of it like think of it like legacy. Think of it like it's like someone is so cemented in the minds of people as one thing. It's too much work to try to change that narrative, especially when it's quote unquote done so well already.
Yeah, but how many Cyclops?
Who's gonna
How,
want to be the one to
how many
reinvent the
Cyclops did
wheel?
we have? How many Cyclops did we have?
We had like four.
Okay, it's not hard. Just
But people
show a
didn't care
younger
about
Wolverine.
Cyclops like that
But
at
just all
all.
you gotta do
Everyone
is
knew
show a
that
because they
younger
don't know about him
no
Wolverine,
one
and
anymore.
they
cared
were
about
all
Cyclops.
No, we
yeah.
care. The film just didn't portray him right.
Exactly.
Yeah, in terms of live action, overall, generally speaking,
They
the
ruined his
streets wanted
character.
Wolverine. They didn't care for on this. The studios wanted
Because
Wolverine,
they ruined
and the
his
streets
they
wanted
ruined.
We
Wolverine.
finally got the gambit
But
that we wanted.
Nas, did you
We
hear what
just now
Eric
getting
said?
go ahead, go
They
ahead.
ruined his character.
Agreed.
Cyclops is that guy. They made him
We
a
know.
fucking foot.
We
They
spoke about
made
this
him a
on the podcast
okay, but
already.
that's what
The
I'm
movie
saying.
made it seem like Wolverine was the damn leader.
Thank
Exactly.
you.
When that's false, it's always been Cyclops.
Okay,
Matter of
but that's what I'm
fact,
telling you. You can
matter
still
of
make
fact,
a young when they
Cyclops.
all got young, when they were young and they came into the house. It's Hollywood. But they could have made a young Wolverine. They made a younger Wolverine. They could have done that when he came into them, but they told the story of when he actually came in. They started him as a human. I mean, grown at that point in time, which was fair because technically he was with Alpha Flight, and Alpha Flight came back because he was up in Canada, and they said, "Come
Yes,
back with
because he's
us." That was
Canadian.
that
You're right.
comic book right there because he got away, but they didn't want to do Alpha Flight because it wasn't because of the rights of Alpha Flight. So he was a part of that crew, and
Uh
then
huh.
he wanted to escape. So that's what that was, but they didn't do that right.
True.
Because that would have been
Technically,
a
wasn't
good
even a
ass
younger
superhero movie
Wolverine.
right there.
If
Alpha
you look
Flight. I'm
at
sorry. I'm
X
glad they
Men,
didn't do it because
if
they'd have
you look at X
fucked
Men
that up
show,
too.
besides X Men Evolution, he never changed. He's always been like that. He always looked like he never
An
was.
adult.
They never had a male version of him.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's Hollywood. They could have done it. We all
Yeah,
know Disney don't give a fuck about our feelings.
yeah,
You know.
In
he's been the same
actuality,
age since he
Wolverine is
started.
too
Like since
angry to
he's
be a
seen
leader. You don't
Wolverine,
know.
he's been the same age, like on some shit.
Yeah, you're right. He's
Hold
too
on.
angry to
So
be a leader.
did Wolverine transcend time as an actor like Hugh Jackman? Like he played Wolverine throughout the whole. I'm talking about from the 2000s all the way to now. That's unheard of, bro. Like Ryan Reynolds done played all kinds of different characters. He done
But this
played
nigga
Green Lantern. He done
he's
played
different.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
but
Like
Ryan Reynolds
Chris
been
Evans played
Deadpool.
Chris Evans
Ryan
played
But
Reynolds
he
Human
been
was been playing
Torch.
Deadpool.
Iron Man the
He
whole
was
Chris
time.
Evans
Deadpool and
played Captain
Ryan.
America.
Yeah, but
Chris Evans.
Ryan Reynolds was Deadpool in basically all his movies.
We had one Iron Man.
Yeah, but yeah, he played. But I'm saying he played Green Lantern, and then you got Chris
He
Evans played the Human Torch and Fantastic. But Hugh Jackman is consistent.
He's
Can we
always
agree
going to
on
be
that?
Wolverine in the minds of people.
No, I'm just saying. Can we give him his flowers for being consistent as
He's a good
Wolverine?
actor, I'll say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like he's been consistent,
But
bro.
he's
Like
No,
not
but
the
he's
he
not
got his
definitive
been.
flowers.
Wolverine.
But this is why his flowers are fucked though, because he overshadows the character because his acting is so good. That's just like old girl who played Mystique. She's a good actress if you've seen all her movies. She's a good
Oh,
dramatic
Jennifer
actress.
Lawrence.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is dramatic, so her acting overshadows Mystique. The original girl who played, I forgot her name, but she's coming back, and no one knew of her. She's a model, but she embodied Mystique. Matter of fact, it's a new one that's in it now, but we don't know who that is. Jennifer Lawrence, when she did that movie, she is acting, so we don't see Mystique. So Hugh
Matter of
Jackman's
fact,
just
she
a
was
good
so
actor.
good that they end up making her a main character for the rest of the movies.
Yeah, and that fucked up line that she said. It shouldn't
Hmm.
be X-Men, it should be X-Women. I said, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
I didn't even hear that one.
You didn't hear that one in the
I didn't
movie when
see
she?
that one.
Nah,
Oh
I
my
didn't see
Nah.
goodness!
that
When she?
movie. Damn.
That was the one.
What
That's the
movie
one that
was
she
it?
died.
What movie was
That was the one that she
Damn, I'm
died
glad I
in.
didn't see that. Ew. Ew. Oh, get
What
it
movie was this,
away.
bro? Hold on. What movie was this, bro?
That's the one that was the one she died in. When Phoenix,
I didn't even
that,
know that happened. What
Dark.
the
You said
hell?
Dark Phoenix.
yeah, Dark Phoenix. When she said
Yeah, Dark
you,
Phoenix. I didn't get to see that
she
movie.
said you should
Oh,
change
okay.
because always the women. It's always the women that bails out the men. You should change it from
Right,
X Men to
ladies?
X women.
Yeah.
You know
I
what,
said, are you
man?
fucking kidding me, Jennifer
We need a
Lawrence?
referee. We need a referee in the chat, bro. We need a referee in
No
here, man.
way.
This is getting crazy, bro.
I
This is
could not
wild.
believe she delivered. I can't believe she delivered
I
that fucking line.
don't need.
And then she died in Phoenix because that's remember old girl Phoenix threw something. She died on the spike. It went right through her chest and she died.
Mhm.
Damn, I didn't
So
even know that happened.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah,
nah. He said you didn't see Dark Phoenix. I didn't. You know what? I gotta go back and watch Dark Phoenix. Those are
I
not even
always said I wanted to
rewatchable
watch
for
out
me.
all of them, but I just never got around to that one
They're
and New
not
Mutants.
rewatchable for me. Like some of those X Men, like I like the X Men First Class. I rock with that one.
yeah, I like
I
that
think
one.
X Men First Class was good. You know what I'm saying, to show the origin of like how Xavier got in his wheelchair. Like that was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that
was
was a
But
dope.
good
That
one.
was dope. That
yeah,
was I like
that
how
was
they
a
did
good
that.
story. I like storytelling, man. You know, I'm a storyteller, man. You know, I went
I
to
do
theater.
like
You know, I
this
was at.
now. I do
Go
like
ahead,
this
brother.
Nightcrawler because Nightcrawler was my man. I do like this Nightcrawler that's going to be in Doomsday. I like this one because that's the Nightcrawler should be like that other one with the Michael Jackson jacket. And he could never shut his mouth like his teeth was too big. That was fucked up Nightcrawler. I don't know what comic book they got that one on. When did Nightcrawler wear a
You
Michael
know what?
Jackson
Hey,
jacket?
but you know what? What was that X2? That movie X2 with Nightcrawler at the president, like the White House. That was a dope
Yo,
scene, though.
yo,
That was a
yo,
dope
my
scene.
boy Kurt Wagner stole the show in that one.
Yeah,
People couldn't get enough.
No, no, I'm saying the opening scene when Nightcrawler
Yeah,
was in the
that's what we're
White
talking
House.
about.
Yeah. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah,
He
yeah,
stole
yeah.
the
That was
show in that one. People couldn't get enough.
yeah, that was
yeah.
dope.
That one was nice, but I still say the best intro of of a superhero is Silver Surfer. That motherfucker came on the
Which
scene. I was
one?
like,
Yo,
yeah,
Which one? Which
damn.
movie?
The, the Silver
Rise
Surfer.
of this, the Fantastic Four Part Two,
There's
Rise of the
only
Silver
one Silver
Surfer.
Oh, part
Surfer. I
two.
don't know
Oh,
what you
okay.
talking about. Which one? We ain't gonna talk about that female one. Fuck that bitch. We talking about
Not
the
the
original
yeah, that's
Silver
what I'm saying.
Surfer.
Not the female. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out oh, you mean like the Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer? That one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got you.
When he
All right.
came through that goddamn building and it went slow motion and Human Torch shit. Oh, that's so cool. That shit
Yo,
was
and that one
sweet.
was voiced by Martin, by Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Lawrence
Oh,
Fishburne
was it?
voiced that
Okay.
one. And the dude
'Cause
who played Abe Sapien.
I
Guys,
like
look, what does
Quicksilver,
this
bro. I
have to
like
Yo,
do
Quicksilver.
with the
if you've
Punisher?
seen Hellboy or if you've seen Shape of Water, the dude who played Abe Sapien is the same person who
Nas,
did
Nas, Nas,
the
what
thing
does
for
this
that
have
one.
to do with the Punisher, my guy?
Bro, the Punisher, we talked about the Punisher for a long time, bro. If y'all want to move on to another topic, because the Punisher, he said the Punisher should have been 6'5",
Yes, yeah, you
the
guys,
Punisher should have been
bro,
Man,
drove me so far away
people
from
7'10".
the initial
forget
thing that we're
about the
talking about.
man's height, man.
So
Let's talk about what does this mean as one last kill? Like like
he's retiring. That's what it means.
Mm.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but the
Punisher is not supposed to retire.
So do we come out with
Hey,
Punisher Origins, or do we come out with Punisher the new class, or like the new day?
Ha.
maybe
How
he
do we
probably
how do
gonna
we
start
how
Punisher
do
off
we
doing
retiring
keep
is
it
Spider Man
weird.
going?
because I hear he's supposed to be
Frank
in that
Cat
Spider Man
Frank
movie.
Castle, huh? Yeah, he's gonna be in a brand new day. Yeah, Punisher. So
uh,
how do we
uh,
retire it? Like he's the Hugh Jackman of Punisher, man.
I don't know if he's that level yet, but
Nah, bro,
as
he's
an
doing
actor, I can't
nah
see nobody
because
else's
he's the same.
Punisher.
He's the same actor from the movie, from the shows of the Punisher.
no,
He's the same
no, no,
actor.
no. The reason why it cannot be in the same category is because for all of live action Wolverine, we've only ever seen one Wolverine. However, with Punisher, we have seen Thomas Jane, we have seen John
I
Bernthal, we
get
have
that
seen
part.
Ray Stevenson, we have seen Dolph Lundgren.
But John Bertha played it the best though. I
They
ain't
were
gonna lie.
decades apart, though. Come on.
Just so you guys know, argue with your mama on this one. The best live action version of Punisher that we've ever seen at all in live action is Ray Stevenson.
Nah.
That's the
Look,
best one.
Nah.
you seen him throw
That is the
hands in
best
Daredevil?
one. That's the
Can't
most
nobody
comic
fight better
accurate,
than John Bernthal.
deranged psychopath that Punisher truly is. That's the closest we've ever gotten to that.
What was the name
Ray
of that movie
Stevenson.
called? Punisher. What was it
Yo,
called?
yo,
Let me look
yo,
this
you
up,
saw when
bro.
dude,
I'm gonna mute up,
yo,
bro.
shut up. You saw when dude
Bro.
pulled up with the rocket launcher and blew those guys down? Bam, yo.
This Punisher has hands. John Bernthal, he could fight, man. And
No,
I haven't seen no other Punisher fight like him, dude. Look at Daredevil
exactly.
season 2.
Sure. I
Look at
can agree
Daredevil
with that.
season
You know
2.
why?
That prison
Because
fight, that prison
things
fight,
are supposed to get better as shows go on.
that
You're not
prison
gonna see the
fight is
same quality
unmatched.
as back in the past. You're gonna see some difference. You're gonna see something better overall. You're supposed to see something better. It would suck if you don't see a better version, or people try to tell a better version of a story as the years progress. So of course you're gonna see something that catches your eye better in the John Berntal version because it's modern versus what came before.
Well, they could have
Of
did
course,
some good fight scenes in the last
that's a
movie, but they
given.
didn't. They focus on the weaponry. That's all they focus on. But this one, he had hands. That's what I like about John Bernthal. That prison fight is unmatched.
You remember the scene when they came to whoever's crib? It's on Daredevil. I think this was season one when they came to the crib and he ends up saving Daredevil. That shit was crazy. That shit was fire.
Oh yeah, he stole the show.
Yeah, what are you referring to?
So so I don't know if they're gonna make one season of this one last kill, but before I think
It's such a weird title. One Last Kill
it
is
is a
such a weird
weird
title
it is a weird title.
because
Instead of being what is it called when somebody just like in the middle superhero and villain?
Say that one more time, please.
What's the name of when somebody's a superhero and a villain?
The anti-hero.
An anti-hero. So I guess he might be just converting to a full-time hero using rubber
He's
bullets.
long been regarded as an anti-hero. That's where he is now. Because he started out as a villain. He started as a villain. Then he kind of seemingly joined the hero side, but he still teams up with villains to do hero shit. So and he was also a part of the Thunderbolts on different
Right.
iterations of the Thunderbolts. So yes, he is an anti-hero.
Okay.
So hold on. So I looked up Punisher, like the four actors. It was Dolph Lundgren, 1989, The Punisher, Thomas Thomas Jane,
Mm-hmm.
2004, right? And then you got Ray Stevenson. I think the Thomas Jane one though, I think he was
Yeah,
dope.
Thomas Jane and John
Yeah,
Bernthal
that
were
was
the two
yeah,
more
yeah.
popular
That was
Punishers.
Dolph Lundgren
yeah,
wasn't
that was
bad
that was
neither.
the one I was talking about. And then you got Ray Stevenson. That was Warzone, Punisher Warzone. That guy, he was kind of, he did his thing, but he
He
kind
is the
of,
most comic accurate Punisher we've ever seen on screen.
yeah. But then John Berthal, I think he kind of like is a more like commercially sellable Punisher. Like in Spider-Man Brand New Day, I think that he's the right pick for the Punisher. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Based on, you know what I'm saying? Because you got other guys like Thomas Jane. I ain't never heard of Thomas Jane in any other movie like since he played the Punisher back in 2004. Like that's, but it's just like the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. After Edward Norton played Incredible Hulk, we never seen the guy again.
That's a
So
reason for
the
that.
bottom line is that yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're not gonna talk about like that's a whole nother. But what I'm saying is that once you get your niche, like Robert uh Robert Downey Jr. role, like Iron Man. Now he can talk about, hey, he can say, oh, the social media influencers. I'm making 200 million doing Marvel, but see, he trying to make comment. He need to keep his mouth shut and get to his money. Like this, like why are you speaking on social media influencers and all this stuff? Like Robert Downey Jr. is walking a thin line right now. He's one bad comment away for wrecking Avengers Doomsday, bro. Like you need to just keep your mouth shut, bro, and make your money, bro. Don't be speaking
He
on.
Wait,
good,
are you saying
man.
he's
But
about to be the next Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He was making a comment talking about social media influencers don't have no value. They don't have nothing. Da, 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 da.
He right.
And I was like, bro. But I was like, bro,
Yo, but
you making $100 million a movie, bro. So
yeah,
you're
exactly.
so
So he can say
disconnected.
whatever the heck he
No,
wants.
but he
They're
doesn't
not gonna
realize
fire
that.
him.
But no, he doesn't realize that social media and all these people, these influencers, make all of this stuff.
but
You know what I'm saying? That's what
G,
that's what drives
but
the.
but
Yes,
G,
but I'm pointing out a trend.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead,
pointing out
Jess.
a trend. Don't
G,
forget.
G,
Right. Oh, Jesse want
G.
to say something. Let me
Yeah,
let you
yeah.
go first.
But for my perspective, I understand that you guys can't wait to see more of Marvel, what they're gonna have with Wolverine, with Doctor Doom, with Spider Man, No Way Home. That's the whole gist of knowing what's about to happen with the Punisher, right? And with the Punisher, yeah, we have alter iterations of the Punisher as we grown up. I liked it. I liked it the one where the skull one where just a teacher. That was my Punisher. You know, because I grew up with that particular Punisher. John Berthal, he has like a half of him and half of the one before him, right? So there's a half and half of of what John Berthal portrayed as the Punisher, because there's a little bit of the first one with the T-shirt of the first Punisher, right? And with this one he has the reason why you hate this particular Punisher, I can probably relate to, is that too much talking, too much talking. That's maybe it's like you're playing with you're fooled.
No, I don't. No, I don't hate. No, I don't hate John Barthol. I like him. I was just saying that.
Oh yeah, I
Everyone
think
loves
everybody
John
do.
Bernthal.
I have no
I
problem
was,
with the
I,
dude.
I'm talking about for the ones that probably just hate that particular perspective.
Yeah, somebody said the
I don't
guy's
think he
not tall
tops
enough.
though.
Somebody said he's not tall
Tall
enough.
enough.
I think
Oh,
somebody said, the
come.
I
guy's
just
not.
don't like that he's
I
not
don't know if
comic
it was I
accurate.
am God. I don't know who
That's
said
it.
it, but
I don't like that
he
he's
was like
not
the
comic
guy's
accurate.
not tall enough or whatever. I was like, bro, it doesn't matter. You can get smoked by anybody at any height level. You can get smoked.
If you got hands,
True.
We
yeah.
we all agree on that.
I
Hmm.
just don't like that he's not comic accurate. That's my one beef.
Oh,
In
that
comics, he don't look like he's towering over everyone.
He
You
doesn't
know,
tower over everybody, but he towers over most. Over not almost, a significant portion of people.
he's the same height as Peter
Yeah.
Parker, and he's 5'10".
Hey man, listen, man. Hey,
No, no, no,
listen, man.
no, no. You're
Are y'all
conflating
excited?
the actor and the character. The
No, in the
character is
No.
taller
comic
than the
book,
actor.
Peter Parker isn't 6 foot, but he was matching his height in the comics. It looked the same to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I want in Brand New Day. I want the like the photography, the journalist aspect of Peter Parker that's starting to come out. I think that would be
Yes.
dope. Yeah, I think that would be because he hasn't really hit the Daily Bugle in in these Spider-Man things. I want to see his I don't know how they're gonna incorporate that. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'm gonna mute up until the next topic, man.
so
Man, I didn't even get this. You know, it is what it is.
so with John Bergdahl season one all the way up to now, one last kill. This one, he probably not even gonna even touch a gun. It's just a straight bat,
Boo!
Nah, you see, that's gonna kill the
Boo!
whole thing.
huh?
Nah, he gonna touch some guns.
Yeah,
Boo!
he got to.
You
You,
gotta touch some
you just gonna see no
guns.
bloody kills. You're not gonna see no
What
bloody
kind of
kills.
sissy ass Punisher you trying to
Hey,
tell me?
bro,
Trying to sell
guns
me on
But
this here?
guns will be
but
touched.
it shows in the
Guns
it
will be
shows in the
touched.
art. It shows in the art that he has a bat and he has the
Who
bat
is he
all the
now?
time.
Desmond Doss?
They tricking you.
No, no, no. Guns will be touched in the Punisher. I don't care. It's
You're
called the
not gonna see the
Punisher.
blood, like that.
And guns will be touched.
Yeah,
That
I
who is he
see
now? Desmond Doss? Like, come
the
on now.
trailer,
No,
that I seen in the trailer that he does have a gun. You're right. He does have a gun in
man,
his
he's
hand.
a Punisher with no guns is
That's
completely insane.
weird. That's
I think
weird.
Spider-Man gonna stop him from doing the
Hey,
brutal
no, hey, no.
killings.
A Punisher with no guns is crazy.
That's
No,
weird, man.
Spider-Man stops him from doing the brutal killings. That's what he does.
Yeah,
They not neutered the Punisher. They not neutered him, cut his balls off. Come on, are you serious, bro? Like, come on.
They already did that from the jump.
Not exactly.
And they just no, they cut off the
You gonna
left testicle first. No, they're cutting off the right one.
It's just that Spider-Man is stopping him from doing the brutal killing. That's what it is, pretty much. He's there with him,
You
so
know
he
what I'm
can't
So
stop
interested
him.
what?
in? I'm trying to figure out what the Punisher is on. Like, I'm trying to, like, there's a lot of plot that I don't know about. I know the hands in there, like the ninjas. I know that's a part of the plot, but
The
I'm
hand,
just
you
trying to
mean? The
figure out like
hand?
what the pain, the
this
ninjas.
one
Him to
to
be in
me
the movie.
one last kill. I think that's what it is. One last kill. I think that's what it is, right? One last kill.
Yeah, it's called One Last Kill. I don't know what. Yeah,
Yeah,
One last kill is such a weird name.
but
but we
here,
talking about Dream. Yeah,
but this
go ahead.
probably a particular from the comics or something like that that has you guys know more of the comics than I. Um,
Yeah, that's why I'm sharing that perspective. The only
okay,
time you can have a one last kill is when he killed the entire Marvel universe. And the weight of the guilt of killing so many quote unquote good guys, it was too much for him to bear, so he killed himself. That was the one last kill. Until then, if that scenario is not being met, he will never stop killing. So what kind of
was
bullshit
that
to telling me about one last
was
kill?
from that perspective, right? Yeah, let's just play this particular perspective. If that what you're talking about happened in the comics, and this is what's going to happen, doesn't that pertain to Doctor Doom in a way?
Not necessarily,
If
no.
that's the way if that's the way the multiverse is supposed to be ending up, right? Because like
No, that
we
storyline
supposed
they can take pieces from it, but they can't do the whole thing because that story was about Punisher. This one is gonna be about there's gonna be too many different pieces that they're gonna want their space. They're gonna want their screen time. So there's too many things to focus on, and the main thing is gonna
but
be
that's
on
what
the
but that
Avengers
could be
and Doctor
happening in
Doom.
the background perspective.
Maybe he's gonna kill two people or three, and that's it.
Maybe Doctor Doom had to kill him or have him on his side, some type of shit, right? That could happen. Doctor Doom could slid in and be like, "Yo, Punisher, come through," that, and then he has him on his team, and that's what probably could be the guilt.
Man, bro, man, you think that Doctor Doom knows who the Punisher? Man, this junk is
And
insane.
even if he knew, he doesn't care.
I'm just saying.
I think, man, Doctor Doom has no even.
I just
You
fucking
think
with
that
y'all
Doctor Doom? You
because y'all
think
been talking
Doctor
about.
Doom even knows who the Punisher is?
Even if
He
he
ain't the
knows, he
Punisher.
doesn't care because it doesn't matter. John
I just
Bernthal's
love
version of
putting
the
y'all
Punisher
legs.
has no cultural impact within
Bruh,
the
this is
MCU
a
currently.
this is a
So there's
comedy,
no
bro.
reason why
This is a
Doctor Doom should even have
this
Punisher on
is
his
a
radar.
comedy, bro. You think Doctor Doom's coming down? Hey, where's the Punisher? Are you crazy?
You know what that's like? You know what that's like? That is like Deadpool trying
That's
to
wild.
convince me, Deadpool and Wolverine trying to convince me that the TVA was afraid of Blade and Elektra. That the reason
Yeah.
why they're not dead is because
That's true.
the TV is afraid of them.
Hey,
That's
bro,
true.
this TVA thing though is deep though from Loki
Yeah,
and all that. They
it's the
said that
same
that
thing. Like I
yeah,
don't
that's
buy it,
part.
is what
No,
I'm
that's
saying.
part of yeah, that's part of the plot though. In I heard in Doomsday, that's part of the plot. The TVA with Loki in them, and like Doom does a deal with Loki, and the junk goes sideways. That's what I
Yo,
heard.
Galen, I saw this video from Seedant, which I love if they did this for the opening of Doomsday, which is remember that scene, was it the end credit scene of Quantumania when you saw all of the Kangs just in an arena just cheering, right? And then
Yeah,
you
that was
see
yeah. I seen that.
Doom walked in and smoked all of them. That was
Yeah,
so
that's not.
dope. If
Yeah.
they
That's not
do
normally in the
that
movie.
for Doomsday opening scene,
No, no, but
man.
I did hear the plot leak for Doomsday, and the opening scene is Tobey Maguire being Spider Man. That's what I heard. The
Eh,
opening scene is Tobey Maguire being Spider Man, and then his world is they set up, and then Deadpool and Wolverine. Like I heard a lot of stuff. Like they said Deadpool and Wolverine are trying to create like keep this thing from happening. So yeah, whatever. I done heard a lot of different stories, but anyway, I ain't trying to stagnate the conversation, man, because we can like, bro. Y'all
So,
said it's gonna be
so
3 hours, so
yeah.
no, it's gonna be 5 hours. Last week we went four
hey,
hours
y'all said y'all promised me. Just say I promise you. You know it's gonna be about 2 3 hours. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
because the
Now
conversation be getting good, man.
we ain't even touched we ain't even touched on Batman. We ain't touched on man.
We got to. We
Everybody.
got two more. We good
I'm
on
okay.
time. It's
When
two
we're trying to
hours and
stay on
22
topic, we keep
minutes.
jumping
Chill
topics.
out. It's two
That's
hours and
why,
20
Galen,
minutes.
when we're trying to stay on topics, we keep on
Hey, oh,
jumping
I am God
topics.
is back. Y'all invite I am God is back. Okay, he's back, man. I am God is back, bro. Like I thought he went to the group. I was like, I thought he had probably had to. So you back? Okay. So
Yeah,
now we back level headed. We're level headed. All listen, we're all good right now, bro. Let's take a deep breath.
Let's
Everybody's
try to stay
good.
on topic, people. Let's try to stay on topic.
We're all
definitely.
good, bro.
I know the
Everybody's good.
conversation
We
is
got
so awesome right now, but let's try to stay on topic.
yeah, we
Definitely.
good. We good. So
But on that note, is everybody got different strokes for different things, and Punisher soon is about to come out this Tuesday. We're about to find out if the first episode even surprises us. If it's good, we'll be here next Sunday and be like, "Yo, this season was kind of ass," or "This season was okay for the most part." Let's see what happened in episode 2. But on that note, there is another thing that I wanted to guys keep on your radar is Sony's upfront. That right there, when that announces, that's when we're gonna have a chance to find out about the rest of what Marvel has in store. We still have Vision Quest. We still have X-Men '97 season 2. We still have your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So we're like pretty much at the back half of what Marvel has in store for us. Even though again, Spider-Man is coming out in July. Before Spider-Man is gonna be DC. So DC comes in June. So we're gonna be able to talk about that as well next Sunday for sure. We're gonna definitely see if there's any more going on for Supergirl, any more top viewship of that
Yeah,
because it's
yeah. When
coming
is
up.
Super? When is Supergirl?
So
When is Supergirl's release date? I forgot when Supergirl. Is it coming out next month?
yeah, it's coming out in
Supergirl.
June. Yeah.
June.
So
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, so this one for Disney, they're gonna have their upfront very soon. Supposedly May 12th. It's supposed to be May 12th ET 4 p.m. So that's Tuesday. So Tuesday we're gonna I'm gonna be pretty much on the radar of Twitter, um, YouTube, and see if there's anybody live streaming display of Upfront 26. If there's anything that releases, I'm gonna talk about that next Sunday as well. I'm just gonna keep y'all apprised of every news thing that's coming out. Punisher comes out this Tuesday as well. I'm not sure if it's midnight or 6 p.m. it comes out, but the once I know, I'll definitely let y'all know. Just click Collide. You're gonna see Facebook Collide. That's where we still be talking. We still be having
Can
conversations.
you put that? Can you put that in the chat? Can you put the Facebook link in the chat or no? Or is that
Yeah,
impossible?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can definitely do that. I can definitely
Okay.
do
Bet.
that.
All right. I don't
So
want to type in the wrong thing, man. I don't want to type in
no,
something and
oh
then
no, it's on the
big booties come
description.
up or booty. Okay.
No,
Gotcha.
it's in the description. No, for sure, it's in the
All right.
description.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Once you hit Clubhouse description, house description, you're gonna see Facebook chat right under it. Then you just click on it. Then you also see the YouTube chat, the YouTube one that if you replay it, you see all the conversations that's been happening. Um,
Yeah, but you have to be
retro.
a part of the house. You have to be a part of the house in order to get access to that. So if you're not
Yeah.
a part of this house on Clubhouse, you won't be able to get access to those.
Oh yeah, you gotta subscribe. You
So
gotta
join the
yeah.
house, my guy.
Yeah, you gotta join the house. God that yeah, I am God is part of the house. G is part of the house. Um,
Yeah, man.
retro. I see you, retro. I've been trying to put you on. I've been trying to put you on, retro.
And yes, Rachel, thanks for letting us know. It's a TV that the Punisher
It's
one
a
last kill
TV.
is a TV
It's a TV
special.
special. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shout out to the people in the down
Uh,
in the room listening as well. Shout out the audience.
Definitely, definitely. If y'all want to raise y'all hand before we move on to the next conversation, you can definitely raise your hand, and I'll definitely put you on to hear your side of the story. You know what I mean? Because that's what we do out here. We hear everybody's perspective out here, and would love to hear everyone's perspective. I see Philly got his mic open. You want to add something, Philly? I can't
It look
hear.
like he on the phone. He got an orange. He got an orange phone thing. He probably on the phone. Somebody probably
Ah,
called him.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay. So
He occupied right now. Yeah.
So
Hush.
let me put him on mute just in case. But Philly, if you wanna, you can always unmute yourself. I just wanted to mute just to make sure everything stays between whatever is going on. But on that note, I just wanted to let y'all know what's going on from Disney up front. I'm still in the loop of understanding who Marvel is working on and what they're working on and so forth because it's better to know so you can know the telemetry of what Disney's gonna be because we got a new CEO and I don't really know what's gonna happen because you gotta give him at least 18 months, right? To know what he's all about. I want to make sure I didn't lose anybody. So yeah, so I just wanted to make sure that I definitely let y'all know about that. Um, if you would like to add anything about that, just open up your mic and just let me know what you guys are hoping for to hear.
Hey, bro,
What are you
this is a
most in?
side note, bro. But like with this type of influence and audience you have, you can probably like uh come up with like a script for like Static Shock. I know I said that before, but Static Shock, bro, like we can probably all like come up with an awesome script, like and just kind of play ideas and bounce ideas around at some
Yeah,
future point and
yeah.
be just like, you know what? If we had a Static Shock, like because the fans have to make it to the guys who write the scripts, and then the script writers have to sell the script to the the production company, and then like the directors and the what I'm saying. So it's like, how do these scripts get made? It gets made from some original idea that somebody's like, you know what? All right,
But
this is what y'all agreed upon.
supposedly James Gunn is working on it, so we can't even do one until
Who working on it? Working on
James
what?
Gunn.
Static Shock?
Yeah,
He's working on what? No,
Static
I don't
Shock.
want him working on Static Shock. No, 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 no,
The,
bro. I
direct,
don't want
the person
James.
working on Static Shock needs to be a
I
black
don't.
person. It needs to be a black
Yes, it
person
has
to
to be a
understands
black
the
person.
culture.
Come
It
on, what are
needs
you
to be a
talking about? Like
black
Miles
person
Morales?
He
Like
he
Miles
because
sanctioned.
that's
Morales?
culture
He
you're talking
said
about
What are
he
now.
we talking about?
sanctioned. Listen, he's the CEO. He sanctioned it. That doesn't mean
Who?
he
You know what?
James
Fine.
Gunn.
Let's fine. Let's fine. That's fine.
James
That's fine.
Gunn is working on Static Shock.
You're not listening.
But that's what you said, Jesse. That's what you said. So it sounds like
But
he has his foot in it.
he's
Are you sick?
thinking
I'd rather have Nick Cannon.
he's thinking that by me saying that he's thinking
This
that
motherfucker said Nick
he's
Cannon.
writing
I'd
it.
rather have Nick
You
Cannon
you
be over
you're
Static,
you're you're
like
you're
be over the project.
you're expecting what I said. You thought like he's the one that's writing it. He's the one producing it.
Yeah,
Yes,
No,
exactly what you made it
yeah.
sound like. That's exactly
That's
what you
what
made
you
it
he's
sound
a
like.
implied.
C.
That's what you implied.
Okay, okay, but I'm looking at it from a CEO perspective.
DC. You're talking about DC?
Yes, because he's a CEO first. After that, he's a writer and a producer second. But when it comes to
Okay.
DC, you got to put it in the mind of state that he's a CEO first. Then we can go
Okay.
on if
So,
he's writing it or
is
not.
he like a Kevin Feige of DC?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You
This is
didn't know that?
Wait, you didn't know?
no, no. What I'm saying is that, bro, like
Wait,
this
wait,
is
you
not
didn't know?
good, bro. No, I knew, but I'm just
Okay.
saying, like when you say Kevin
So,
Feige and James Gunn, I don't associate the two.
oh, well,
Like Kevin Feige is Kevin Feige.
yeah, start associating yourself with that, with those two perspectives.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
because well, yeah, I can understand from when you thought because he wrote and produced Superman. I understand. I understand
yeah. So
the
Guardians of the
way I
Galaxy, yeah, we
articulate
get Guardians of the Galaxy.
shit, but
Guardians of the Galaxy, that was good. That was a good movie. Boom, boom, boom.
it
But
was alright.
James Gunn, yeah, no. I like Guardians one. That was dope. But the thing is that going over to DC and becoming Kevin Feige is crazy.
That's what he
Agreed.
did.
But that's
So
what happened.
now he's over DC properties, and now
Yup,
he's over Static Shock.
yup.
Yes.
So now who's gonna make the Static Shock movie?
We don't know
We
That's
yet.
don't
what
know
we
that
got to come
yet.
up with.
We don't know
Who's
that
going to
yet.
cast for? No, listen. Did you hear what? Okay, this is a side note. This is a pop up ad.
Yeah.
Drewski just made a video about the British. Drewski made the whole British thing about Idris Elba. You know, what I'm saying like the British
Yeah, I
actor
seen that
that's
one. I
playing like
seen that
Black.
one.
You seen it? You seen it?
Yeah, I
Okay, so
seen
it
that
went
one.
viral, and
Yeah,
so
that
he
went
had a good
viral.
point. He was like,
But he's on
dang.
point
He said,
though. He's speaking for us.
speak on it. Speak
He's
on it because it's
he's
like, wait a
speaking for
second. You got
us.
Idris
Trust
Elba.
me.
You
Trust
got
me. He's
Idris
speaking
Elba. You
on
got your
us.
boy from Snowfall. You got your boy from Snowfall. They're all British actors. Everybody's British.
Yeah.
All the black guys are British. That's a what? Hold on. How did that happen? Idris Elba, your boy from Snowfall, right?
You
You
didn't
got your
know
boy
that
from Get
either?
Out. Daniel Kaluuya, right, from Get Out. He played the Black Panther.
That's right. And he was in Black
So
Panther
so
as
now
well.
all these guys are British.
You didn't
He
know
played
that?
Frank
So
Frank Lucas too.
now we have a
Not
big
Frank Lucas.
problem.
You didn't know that, my guy?
But dude, don't be
So
surprised.
watch
House
this.
is British.
Are we gonna have a British guy playing Static Shock?
Maybe.
Maybe.
You know what, bro?
Maybe.
All right, man.
Cause,
I'm too passionate. I'm
Nah.
too passionate.
You just
No,
open your third eye.
you
That's
have
all.
the right
That's all. You
amount
just
of
open your third eye. That's
anger.
all.
At least
Nah,
they black though.
You
nah.
have the right amount of anger, Galen.
At
But
least they black.
that's what might happen.
At least we got a brother doing it.
Yeah, yeah. That's true, Carlo. That's true. Cause
From the
like
wire, your boy
you
from
just
the
open your
wire,
eye.
man.
You just
Go
open your
ahead,
third
brother.
eye.
Go ahead, brother.
You just open your third eye that you never.
The third
The,
eye, man.
yeah,
I'm on my 10th eye. I'm on my
but nah,
10th
you
or
can't be
15th
at your
eye.
10th high yet, cause I'm surpassed you
Not-
already. Cause
Yo,
I've
are
been.
y'all
okay,
talking
third
about
and
the same thing anymore?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes,
'Cause
we
he said
are.
third eye, you said 10th high, like you're smoking, like, yo.
No, we talking about why Hollywood chooses these particular actors, and then we was going over the Static Shock situation, and then that's why it was a side note of talking about that particular perspective. We still here. I don't know if you can't catch up, but we here. Me and G is talking about the same shit. It's just I don't know if you can't catch up.
yeah, all I was saying was is that if we were to cast for Static Shock,
Hmm.
let's say there's a Static Shock movie for the Zillennials or whatever you want to call it, Gen Z, and we want to say, you know what, we want to make a dope movie, like an original, like just like when Captain America came out, nobody knew that that movie was going to blow up like it did, right? Captain America, the
Hmm.
first Avenger. But the thing is that Static Shock can be a brand new slate under the right direction, under the right, you know what I'm saying? Like Ryan Coogler, I don't care if Ryan Coogler makes it. It just got to be done in a right way where it can give a new generation of black youth a superhero or somebody that they can identify with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking about. Like I'm like, who can the young black youth look up to? And it's like a grounded story in the hood where this kid gets electrocuted, he got static shock or whatever happens, and now he's in the hood and now he's fighting people who don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just
That's
like the
not how he got
Prowler.
his powers.
Yeah, it's like the Prowler in Spider Verse. You know when he said the Prowler
I
turned
don't
out to
know what
be,
is it.
yeah, what was it, Spider
Yeah,
Verse or
Static
what
Shack
was it?
has depending on the run, Static Shack has two different stories. So the first one is there was gang violence and the government put through experimental
Yeah, that's the
gas
TV show
to
one.
yes. But that's also from the comics.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
that's
the
good too.
new the
Yeah, the
update
TV show one. Yeah.
but then the updated origin story from 2015 was it 2015 or whenever there was a Black Lives Matter protest. And
Yeah.
Virgil
Yeah.
Hawkins happened to be a young student there protesting, and the government again threw experimental gas to try to keep the peace.
So something happened where some type of incident happened where people started getting all these
True.
supernatural
So you have two
abilities.
different origins that they're running
Yeah,
with.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't know
But the
which one
one
they're
from
gonna
the
use.
cartoon, there's a cartoon called Static Shock. The cartoon. I'm talking about the cartoon. There
Yeah.
was a cartoon where, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. He was flying around the sewer head, all that. Like that's the movie that needs to be made. It has never been made. It hasn't been made. And I don't want to be like Ironheart. Like I wanted to be something that's not all this agendas. I wanted to be a grounded movie
But
that
but but
like
but
these young
here's the thing.
the
Here's the
YNs.
thing,
I
Glenn.
want NBA YoungBoy to be in that motherfucker now. I
But
want him to
here's
be
the
the bad guy.
but here's the
NBA YoungBoy.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. You gotta understand when it comes to Marvel and DC. That's how the originals way to talk about their lives, what's going on in wars of time, in Civil War, and World War I, and before World War I. So you got to understand when it comes to that when it comes to that you gotta understand the DC aspect, right? The DC comes with vulgar, with horror, with dark um inventions and stuff like that. It comes for that perspective of what was going on in the olden times, right? And the only way to be able to talk about these in a cut on a ghost level, they had to create characters. When they create these characters, they create them in a vision of political unrest or civil unrest.
All right,
So,
bro. So off the radar,
so,
bro.
so,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
so, check it. So that's why I present these two in a way that um, Collide is about, because no one never talks about these different perspective of what's going on, of why these sets of writers or yeah writers want to do those type of narratives where the narratives was already there from the get-go. Like if you look at the origin, the history of comics when it comes to DC and Marvel particularly, that's what they addressed it as. That's the only way to bring out these sets of story that was happening in the old times, really, realistically. You feel me? So I just wanted to,
Right,
tell you that um, that's the whole reason why people hate that. They hate that constant notion of what happened in the past. They want to pretty much move forward. They don't want to worry about the past. The past is not really relevant to to this particular generation because they don't want to look at the past to see the past so they can alter alter their perception in the reality and stuff like that. That's why back. That's why nowadays I don't want to get. I don't want to not only get too nuancy, but back in the day we used to
That's what we're here
have
for.
we used to have Catholic school where men and women would go to Catholic school not because of the notion of reading the Bible, but have a certain principle and rules that is it's just, it's right in some sense, so people can live amongst each other. That's why there's certain generations that has a certain boundary, a certain perspective, or a certain understanding of how to stay civil than being uncivil. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on in the Marvel and DC realm that they're trying to portray, but no one wants to talk about those particular scenarios. G.
right. And you know what? You know what's so interesting though is that when you think about like how much influence all of these things have on us, like everybody just wants to see themselves represented in a positive way. So when I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about Blade, Stan Lee said before he passed, he was talking. He was like, "Yo, Blade saved Marvel." Like, did you hear about that one?
Yeah.
Like when he was like, "Yo, Blade, yeah, yeah." So the thing is the Daywalker and the Vampire. He was a Daywalker, and then now you fast forward to Sinners and it's the same concept. Like it's like, yo, okay, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right, Stack. Stack is a he's a vampire. But the bottom line is that there's all correlations to it comes back to our IP.
Mm-hmm.
The RIP. OURIP. Not RIP, but OURIP.
Black content, black stories.
So now we're talking about Static Shock. Why is that Miles Morales, right? You think about Miles Morales and how Spider Verse left off, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "Yo, I'm the Prowler," and everybody was like, it was like a cliffhanger. They was like, "Yo, he's the Prowler. How is he
Yeah.
the Prowler?" And then we were just shot. We were left stuck because we were like, we got played. It was like, oh, I get it now. So it's a different perspective
Yes.
if Miles Morales, yeah, you see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
the thing is that he's still representing a man of color, like Miles Morales, and then you got Donald Glover in Spider-Man: Homecoming. He was like, "Yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm Miles Morales, whatever. My nephew,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so what I'm trying to say, there's a demand for black IP in the youth, and so I said, Static Shock would be our foot in the door to be
I
able to present.
I can understand that, but they'll
So I
never
just
do.
came in on this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just came in on this. Are y'all saying Static Shock for a movie or something on TV?
TV
No,
Movie,
series.
no, no, no,
movie.
movie. No, 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 no. I'm talking about a movie. I'm talking about a movie. It's already been a cartoon, Static Shock. But what I was saying is that if you were to do it in live action, who would you cast to do it besides British people? And we were talking about Drewski saying that all the British guys are, getting all the roles, and we were talking about Drewski's kid. But just to
Mm-hmm.
bring you up to date, if we
I
were
don't
all
think
to
it
come
should be.
together and if we were all to come together and collaborate on let's say right now, everybody in this room right now, you seal the room up right now, and Clubhouse said, okay, boom, the room is sealed up. Everybody that's in this room right now, if they said, hey, we're gonna pay your pay you guys, $2 million right now to come up with a Static Shock concept and who's going to be the casting, who's going to be casted. Like that would be a real room that we could have for a future date. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
wouldn't.
Like
Yeah, I
how
wouldn't
could we
do it.
lock our how could we lock ourselves in a room and cast out a Static Shock movie that would
Yeah,
appeal to this generation of young people? Because
yeah,
I think a
wouldn't.
yeah, but what I'm saying, we're talking about superheroes, so
Yeah, but
that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't be
saying.
in. I would. Yeah, okay, I wouldn't be in that room
Okay,
because
that's fine. You don't have to be. Yeah, that's cool. You don't have to
yeah,
be in the
because
room.
that's
But
not
what I'm
a that I wouldn't invest in that. I wouldn't be a part of
as
investing in
that
that. Static
exactly.
Shock hasn't.
That's
He hasn't
yeah, that's
really.
perfectly fine, bro. It's just
Yeah, he.
Captain America first Avenger, bro. Like they looked for,
Wait,
nobody
what?
asked
What?
for.
I am God. Why you hating on Static Shock though? I hear in your
No, no,
voice.
he's a wonderful character. He's a wonderful character, but
Hmm.
he has to have. He has to get more street cred. You gotta give him more
Yeah, he's
street
not.
cred.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah,
You
but
have to
have you
give
seen
him
the
to
cartoon? You
bro.
seen the cartoon though, right, bro?
Yeah, but the cartoon, that's the cartoon, but he has to still have more fan base for a movie than one
No, he doesn't.
and to invest it. Okay, all right. Oh, well,
Yeah,
go keep going,
yeah,
keep
he
going.
already has a
Yeah, keep going.
cartoon, bro. The
Okay,
cartoon was already a
okay.
hit. Yeah,
You're not getting it. You're not getting it. It's
he's a
different from
valid character.
A TV audience. They will welcome that
No, I'm talking about a
because you're not
movie. I'm not
paying.
talking about no. I'm not
No,
talking
but
about a
let-
TV show.
hear me out. I said TV audience. TV audience is different from a movie audience. Big difference. You
Yeah,
TV,
yeah.
you can sit
I'm
there
saying
and watch.
static.
Wait,
I'm
You
wait.
can
saying
sit
Let
there.
static
let him
shock.
cook.
No,
Let him
no. I'm
cook.
saying static shock.
Let him cook.
I'm
Let
saying
him cook.
static shock as a movie. As a movie.
Let him cook.
Hear
Let him
me
cook.
out.
Let him cook. Let him
TV
cook.
audience is different from a movie audience. Reason why is because you looking for it costs nothing to watch it on TV. It costs nothing to stumble across it and like it and watch it. You ain't doing nothing. That's ratings. But now you're telling an audience to go watch a character that's not yet built into the audience of people that go watch movies. Now you can take a chance and gamble. That's what Hollywood's all about. They're going to do that for you.
Yes, sir.
But when you talk about taking someone that doesn't have the 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 power of a Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, very few people can hold their own and bring in that order. Captain America can do it too, but Winter Soldier can't do it. Now he's coming off of Avengers. Avengers make you. You don't make Avengers.
He
Star
team
Wars
up
make
with
you.
Batman, so
There
maybe
you go. Exactly. There you go. Now he teamed up with Batman. That's understandable. You teamed up with
okay.
Batman. Now, if Static Shock came out with a Miles Morales in the movie, that would make money because now Miles Morales, he's that guy. People know him, they like him, and let's go with it. Fine.
So you
I've been waiting for
so
a lifer.
so you saying Static Shock solo doesn't
It,
bite,
it,
but
yeah, it's not
if
going to
he
suffice for a movie.
okay, I
Will it
get
make
I,
money? But it ain't gonna. It ain't gonna. Nah, it's not gonna make what Hollywood want it to make.
But maybe that's the problem, though. Maybe we're looking for somebody to fund an idea that hasn't been conceptualized in an audience, like Michael Jackson, like we said earlier. Like the critics said, Michael Jackson is horrible. It's a stupid movie. Bruh, it's made 400 million in 12 days. That's crazy, bro. Like, what are we talking? Like, we gotta realize that Ryan Coogler, when he made Sinners, he put his own bread up. Jordan Peele, when he made Get Out, he put his own bread up. These are ideas that have not necessarily been proven, but you gotta have the bread to put up. I'm
But
just saying that
Did Jordan Peele get out make money?
yes,
It's Jordan
absolutely.
Peele. It's Jordan Peele.
No, he put his own bread up though.
But no, what I'm saying,
He
the name
mm-mm.
Jordan Peele carries some weight in Hollywood. So people going to go
Now it
check that out
does.
anyway. Ain't no now in it. Jordan Peele made got some name in
No, I'm saying
Hollywood though.
I'm saying
he was a
George
comedian
Lucas.
first. He was a comedian
Yeah, he
first.
was a comedian. He did Mad TV. He did
Right,
He
Tuesday.
right,
was a
But
right. But
YouTube
look
but
how
when
person.
old. But
he
but
didn't get funded. He had to go to
but my
Monkey Paw.
dude,
He
what
had
I'm
to go
saying is
and get.
Jordan Peele
Yeah, go ahead.
he has more name than Will E. I'm a comedian. I done Def Comedy Jam. I done Bad Boys of Comedy. That is shit
Mm,
in Hollywood. That is shit.
mm.
Yeah,
Nobody know
yeah,
Okay.
me. You
but
see,
hold on. With all due,
I'm level headed. Hold on, but hear me out. I'm level headed. I know my worth. Am I funny as fuck? Yes. But Jordan Peele goes back to Mad TV. White people know him
exactly.
more than they know me. So now he's going to get green lighted. If I did get out. You know how
He
long
didn't
that
get
shit was
green
sit on
light.
the. You know how long. You know
He
how
didn't get
long.
green lighted.
Do you know? He had to get green light because it been in the theaters. What are you talking
No,
about?
what I'm saying, no, he put his bread up. He was like, "Yo, this is a
Yeah,
script. I'm
but
gonna put my
somebody had to
bread up."
green light it. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Someone had to
listen, he
green
had,
light it.
but he had to He had to partner with some, bro. If you go back and look at it, bro, he had to partner with somebody to be like, "Yo,
Do you know what green
I
light means?
yes, bro. It means that you got the green light to make the script, make the movie. That's talking about money, though.
Right,
We're
but do
talking
you
about
know me?
money.
But do you know me? Do you know who I am?
Go, no, go ahead, bro. I don't know you. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. See, you don't know me, so you're not going to invest the money that they invested in Jordan Peele, even if it was his own money. You don't know me. My shit will sit on the shelf until I do a Netflix special,
Correct,
until I got a fan base,
correct.
until I do
You're
something.
okay.
So what I'm
You're saying
saying
that
is,
Jordan
the
Peele has
movie
some
they
type
got
of,
of
yeah. I got you.
Mars Morales will do well in a movie. If you put a young black, you got to be a good actor though, not a movie star, most likely because Mars Morales already got street cred from the viewers. So if you get a good actor to do it, it's gonna do well. But Static Shock, that's not it's not gonna make the Hollywood money that it needs to make.
That,
I'm just telling you.
but I think, but here's the thing, though. I think we're talking about two different points, and I understand what you're saying. But my thing is this: is that at the end of the day, if
It's
we
to
had a
make
Static
money.
Shock movie, if we had a Static Shock movie and we casted it right and did it right, it's just gonna be like Black Panther. It's gonna be the thing that nobody expected to blow up. Nobody expected Get Out to blow up. Nobody expected any of these things to blow up. It's
Okay,
just all
I
about
have a
having a. It's a
question.
yeah.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
question. In terms of the point that the gentleman below is trying to make about street cred, did Black Panther have street cred when it came out?
No. Well, well, yes, a little bit because it was in Civil
And
War,
if
Captain
no,
America.
why did it make? Why did people gravitate towards it as much as they
Captain
did?
America: Civil War sold it. Captain America: Civil War sold Black Panther.
But
Right.
guess what? But guess what?
The
It had the
name
street cred
Black
of the
Panther sold it.
MCU
The
of being a
name
part of the
Black Panther
MCU.
sold it.
I'm sorry.
The name Black Panther sold it. Not
No, it
because
didn't.
of
No,
Civil,
it was
The
not
seeing
because
him
to
at
MCU
me,
Captain
not
sold it.
because, not to me.
In
Civil War did. Civil War
Captain
didn't start
America
for
Civil
me.
War. That's what sold the Black
Not to
Panther movie.
me. They didn't sold it to me.
It did to me. It did to me.
Well, it did to me, sir.
Oh, okay. Well,
The MCU
You
sold
can't.
it.
you know,
That
but you don't think
intro.
that Black Panther was dynamic? His father died. His father got killed in Civil War. His father
Okay,
got
That
killed and
intro.
blown up.
okay.
So that's
What flower
yeah.
you
So what are we
want?
talking
You
about?
want a bouquet or you want a rose?
No, I'm just saying, like his father got killed in Captain
Okay.
America:
You
Civil
want a
War.
bouquet
So that's
or a
the
rose?
introduction of the character.
You want a
That's the,
But the
so
bouquet
I can
intro.
see what dude I can see what dude is saying
with some
about
cookies?
Static Shock about being introduced in another movie. I can see that maybe. You know what I'm saying? Static Shock being introduced in another movie and then having his own
The
single movie.
intro. The intro of Black Panther and Civil War is what woke people's eyes up. It's still Marvel. Came out the
That's
Marvel movie, but that goddamn intro when them goddamn bullets bounced off of him and he looked up at that bitch Black Panther was fighting, people liked him, and then they went off
That
and did
sold
his
it.
own thing, and that sold it. That
Yes.
was to me, that's what
Yes, sir.
sold it.
oh.
But
Yes, sir.
after that, when people saw it, they were like, okay, it made a lot of movies because why? It came off of back of Marvel. But if you'd have just threw a Black Panther movie out there starring Wesley Snipes in his glory days,
Yeah, that's
would have
true.
been
That
good.
is true. Cause
It, would,
cause
it wouldn't have made
cause
the money that
Blade
it made.
I got you.
Blade
I got you.
was a solo. Was a solo. It wasn't even part of Marvel yet.
Exactly.
And
And
that
that
right
was
there
hard.
was a sleeper hit. Yeah, that was a sleeper hit.
Now,
Like,
if
and
you'd have done a
it was
Blade,
just
Even
if you done a Blade in the
even with I don't know if you guys know the Underworld with the girl. She was a vampire too, but she added the liking into it. So that's another.
exactly.
That was another vampire story that no one talks about. No one talks
You
about
talking
the
about the one?
Underworld.
You talking about the one that took the one that took him to the warehouse?
no. He talking about the movie The Underworld with the
Yeah,
Oh,
lady.
oh, oh,
with
oh,
Mike
Underworld.
with,
Oh,
with
Underworld.
Yeah, yeah,
Michael.
Underworld.
Woo!
Yeah,
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 those
Underworld.
see
And
nobody
then
don't
you
know
know
about
what was
that one.
awesome? And you
Nobody
know
don't
what was
know about
awesome
that one.
about it? No one knew about it. And then the intro when she jumped off that building and hit that landing and walked off. God damn, that talked across the internet, and then Underworld became a bigger hit. No one knew
Yeah.
about that. I know about the book. I know about the book Underworld because it was a book first.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
See,
So
I
I knew
didn't
about the
see.
And
book
I
you know what?
didn't
first.
know that.
She kind of
I
reminded me.
didn't
She
know
kind of
that.
reminded me of. She kind of reminded me of Trinity in the Matrix, like on Matrix Reloaded, like Trinity. She kind of reminded me of her a little bit. And then you got Eon Flux and all that. Yeah, so that was a movement.
Yeah,
But
I
you know
didn't know
what?
that. That was like my
Oh,
cry
and the
out
other
for the
movie.
ending of that was like my cry out for the ending of Blade because there was no more Blade and then Underworld started coming in and then the
You
other
know what? You're
sad
right. You're
and
right.
and then
You're
the
right.
other sad joint. What was it? Um, what was it? I forgot the name of it. This other
Blade got
vampire
replaced by a
movie.
white woman.
The yeah.
Blade got replaced by a white woman. It's
What's the
crazy.
other white girl that there was a vampire? They're vampires, but they're crystallized vampires. I forgot the name of them niggas because I don't.
Oh, you talking about don't something yeah, they was all the Twilight.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
You
skin
know.
shines like diamond.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the one I hated the most. But I stuck to it though. I ain't gonna hold
Bro,
you.
that
I
joke
stuck
was a
to it to
hit.
the end.
Twilight was a hit.
I ain't gonna hold you, but
Robert Pattinson.
that
Hey,
was like
Robert Pattinson became Batman.
that was like my reasons of watching both of those because it was like
Robert
a
Pattinson
missing.
became Batman.
Yeah, that
And look
was
and look at and look at the movie. What's the girl that was a successful movie and they tried to trash it, but it didn't work because she did money. What's the girl, the one that was a robot? She was half robot. Her father created her, and she
Are you
went up.
talking about Alita Battle Angel or are you talking about Ghost in the Shell?
Yes. No. I'm talking about that one that you
Al-
just said.
Al-
Yeah.
Alita Battle Angel. Yo, that's the
Yes.
best live action anime movie ever.
Yes.
mm,
What is it
That
called?
one right there. Alita Battle Angel. Like in terms of
Oh, okay.
comic book, in terms of anime, manga to live
Yeah.
action translation, that's the best.
See, man, that's why I
And
love you.
people try
See,
to
that's why I love
downplay
you,
it.
Nos. Nos, that's why I love you, bro. That's why you're
People
like an
try to downplay it.
encyclopedia, bro.
People hype up One Piece. I'm like,
Hey,
dude,
Jesse, this
the
guy
live action
is this
One
guy on
Piece
the
ain't that
payroll. Put
good.
this guy on the payroll. No, Jesse,
mm.
put this guy
That
on the
was the
payroll.
best.
He,
That was the
well,
best live action right there. She did that, and then
Alita
I
Battle
followed
Angel,
that cartoon.
you
Yes.
had James Cameron and who did Avatar, who did Titanic, who did
Yeah.
Terminator on that.
Mm,
So you had the dude who did Spy Kids and Shot What Lava
this
Girl.
man,
You had
this
these two
man yelling.
people working
This
on
man
that.
screaming.
yeah.
So you had, so you,
If y'all
because I'm
if
outside, I'm on the road.
if
This
y'all
So
man
you had
screaming.
when it was time
y'all
to
want
come.
more from Collide, add
Mm,
yourself to Collide so you can get more of this
Y'all need to.
conversation. You know what I'm
This a
saying?
this Patreon,
Ghost,
man. You gotta get a pay.
Drew,
I'm
Sat,
set you with a
true, that too.
Patreon, bro.
everybody
I'm
That too,
that's
set you with a
listening
eventually.
Patreon.
in. Join up, Collide. We talk
Hey,
about
Nas, we
this
gonna have to
every
get a Patreon,
Sunday.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Yo, you're right, eventually.
We
God
talk
willing.
about this all the time. We be switching and diving and clicking and rolling because like that's what we does out here. This is how Collide be. You feel me? So we
Mm,
always doing what we do best. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this sets
mm.
of movies that we love and adore, we just talk about it. You know what I mean? We talk about
Yeah,
it
man.
to
We're
the
at we're at seven. We're like 7 hours, right? We're at 7 hours right
nah.
now.
It's
Oh, okay.
three
Oh,
out.
it's not seven. Oh,
It's
okay. Not.
almost
Oh,
three
I thought it was.
hours.
I thought it was 7. I
Yo,
thought it was
It's
seven.
yo,
almost 3 hours.
Last week we went 4 hours.
Yeah, last week it was 4 hours for sure.
I was with
It was
y'all,
four
man.
hours. It was 4 hours
Yo,
and 30 minutes. It
yo.
was,
And last year we did one episode. We didn't put that one episode up, but me and Jesse went 6 hours straight,
yeah,
back
yeah,
and forth.
yeah,
But we didn't post that one because it wasn't on topic.
yeah. But this one, we staying really on topic. We really staying on topic with this
Barely,
one. But
barely.
overall, but my last topic of the day, you know, because this is how YouTube does it anyway. There's always different sets of topics that's going on in the in between of the topics that the streamer has to talk about. They have to read comics. They have to read uh, $2 chats, $5 chats, and then the conversation steers to a different conversation. This ain't nothing new.
Mhm.
I'm used to it already. So yeah. So the last topic I wanted to talk about before we end is the Batman Part Two. It just I just they just recently just posted a new photo op. I'm about to send y'all this on Clubhouse, and then I'm gonna open up the web so you guys can see what's happening. And I mean, there's a a source out there that's showing that. If y'all want, click on that and definitely tell me what y'all feeling. Y'all feeling that's a fake one, or you feeling that's the real one?
Real or fake, I don't care. I'm waiting for the movie.
Yeah, but the Batman mobile is out.
Okay, so it's taking me to Twitter. I'm on
No,
Twitter right now and I'm
it's
looking to see what they're
it's not
doing
a
with.
it's not Twitter. It's just a link to
Yeah,
the.
yeah, but the
Or
link took me to Twitter.
it took you to Twitter.
Yeah, yes, Matt Reeves' official post on Twitter. So this is real. This is from Matt Reeves.
Yes.
It's official as official can get. It's coming from Matt Reeves' Twitter account.
Okay. Word. How how y'all think? How
Yeah,
y'all
well,
liking
there's
the
no,
project?
and then yeah, and I see people saying that it might be Mr. Freeze, so they might be bringing Mr. Freeze in. That's what the fans are saying
Oh, for real?
because because in the shot with the car, someone is noticing snow, and since they're noticing snow, they're thinking that this might be Mr. Freeze. So that's what fans are saying.
Hmm. That's interesting. You they're saying is Mr. Freeze.
That he might be in this one. But I would more like to see Clayface in Batman 2 instead of Mr. Freeze. It makes sense to go with Mr. Freeze. I've seen people like Nando V movies talk about this and Troy Boy 17 when they make their fan scripts and they put it out and they show that Mr. Freeze would make the most sense. Or like, not Mr. Freeze, they'll say Hugo Strange would make the Doctor Strange, the DC's version of Doctor Strange, who's an actual um doctor, would make sense. And then fans are saying to get Esposito
Hmm.
as as Mr. Freeze up in there and so on and so forth. But yeah,
That makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
but me personally, I don't want to see Mr. Freeze. I'd prefer to see Clayface because this ties into the episode from 2 weeks ago. I don't care for a Clayface to get the Clayface to get a standalone thing at all.
You
Like
don't?
b- I don't. I said it 2 weeks ago. I don't care for him to get his to have his own anything at all. It makes no
Are you
sense
are
story
you
wise.
absolutely crazy? Are you absolutely
No,
insane?
because the thing
Bruh,
is,
Clayface?
yes, but the thing is, his story
That's
is
gonna be a
tragic.
great story
Yeah,
if it's not
yeah,
great.
maybe it's gonna be great. But guess what? His story is always best served when he is at the end of someone else's game. When he is someone else's tool. He doesn't really have a spine of his own to stand with. You feel me? He's one of those characters who gets used by other more important characters. He gets used by Joker. He gets used by Jarvis Tetch. He gets used by whomever
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
else.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. There was a Clayface animated series in this new Batman animated series, the most recent one, Batman Cape Crusader, where the Penguin was a woman. Did y'all watch that one?
Oh,
Batman the
I heard
animated
about it. I was
series.
like, no
Yeah,
thanks. I did like that Bruce Tim did that.
you guys gotta watch Batman, the
The
new
Cape
one, the Cape
Crusader, nah,
Crusader. Yes, if you watch that one,
nah.
you
Bruce
gotta
Tim
watch that
violated,
one.
man. Like, nah.
No, bro. I watched Batman the animated series back in the day, bro. That was like some of the deepest
Yes, and Bruce Tim
detective,
did that.
Bruce Wayne, detective work. But if you watch the Cape Crusader, you'll see that Clayface actually had a pretty decent story in there.
In
And
that
it
they
would and what
changed his story for that purposes, but typically what
no
I'm
no but
saying is from the comics,
no, what I'm saying
it's
is that
very
the story
find
the
it very
story is
difficult to make it
no,
work.
even no, hold on, even back in the animated series the story was still fascinating on how that person
Yes,
became Clayface, because you got to deal
yes,
with the
true.
makeup
But guess
industry.
what?
Think about how we can model the Instagram, the models, the Kim Kardashians, the makeup, all the makeup and all the movie stars, and just trying to keep up. And then now all of a sudden you put on all this makeup, and then what happens is an accident happens, and then now you done put on all this makeup and all this stuff to try to look like somebody else. But guess what? Now you become Clayface. that's a brilliant story, bro. That's relevant. It's relevant
It
to where we are
is.
now.
It is
Go ahead, brother. Go
a
ahead,
good
brother.
story. It is. I acknowledge that. But like but the thing is, in the comics, he's a villain. But in order to tell a Clayface story well, you have to make him as pathetic as possible. Because Clayface is a very pathetic character. He cannot give him, if you're gonna give him his own thing,
Yeah, but it's
you're
just
gonna
like,
have to be
yeah, as
sympathizing
a,
and
yeah,
feeling bad from the
yeah.
whole time. I don't want to have to do that for Clayface. He's
No, no,
supposed to
no,
be a
no, no, no,
villain.
no. You feel no, no. You feel bad for him
Yes, you're
initially for what
supposed to.
happened. No, no, for what
Yes,
happened. But then when he becomes
his
Clayface,
story
now you're like,
is
hey, man,
tragic.
now you are a psychopath. Now it's justified.
No,
Now
but here's the
you,
thing, Galen. Even
it's like the
in that
Joker.
state, even in that state, he is one of those things where he doesn't know what to do with himself. He doesn't know what to do with his strength. So other people, because he's a very useful character, he's a very useful villain or whatnot, but not by himself. He's one of those things where he's better used, suited when he's being aimed by someone else. He's a perfect gun for someone else to aim. Like if you try to leave him to be his own man, it always goes bad.
Yeah, but okay, okay.
Clayface at his best is always when he's being used in some mind control game by Jarvis Tech, aka the Mad Hatter, or the Joker, or some other character. When
Yeah,
they're
but nobody.
using
Yeah, but you're a nerd. But listen though, bro. Listen, you're a comic book guru, bro. You're a scientist. The average person with the series. I'm talking about the series. The series could
Mm.
be good if it was told in a way that was uh a person who had all the right intentions and everything that they were trying to do. It's just like it went wrong. Just like the Joker, everybody talked about the Joker, all that stuff. But if you can get the audience to identify with the grounded reality that, hey, listen, man, you're in a reality where um cosmetics, you got to keep up your appearance, and then something goes completely wrong, and then now
Oh
the
yeah,
clay, you try a different system, and then boom, now you become Clayface, and then
I'm
now
in
you're an
agreement with
actor trying to
that.
keep, yeah. So people only want to see that. They don't care about all the other. They just want to
Yeah,
see the
but the thing is,
tragedy.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in
go ahead.
agreement with
Yeah,
that,
go ahead.
Galen. The
Yeah,
thing
go
is,
ahead.
really care about comic book accuracy and comic book portrayal. I don't like when you have to change a
Yeah, but that's
story
yeah, but that's
so
the
much because
difference between realizing
I
on the
hate it.
big screen though.
Because it's the thing is there are certain things about the characters that made them a renowned name. There's things about them that made them famous. Why do you want to take the character now when they've already quote unquote made it and change everything about them that brought them to that position? I hate when people do wait that's the norm. I hate that people don't like to do their research. I hate that people are like,
But
I don't like
but
this. I want to change it. I can fix him. I hate when people do that so
but
much. It hurts my
yeah, but
soul.
I think what happens is that
It happens all the time.
when people try to modernize a character who was in the comic books and they try to modernize them, yeah, there's going to be certain changes. Like there's going to be certain things that kind of make it more
Drastic
relevant.
changes.
No,
Drastic changes.
make it more relevant to like right now, and it can be done at a deficit, like the
To the
Odyssey,
point where the
the
characters
Christopher.
become unrecognizable to those who know what the character is generally about. For example, when I mentioned the Punisher thing, as much as people love John Brental's portrayal of the Punisher, that's not a very comic accurate Punisher because he's not supposed to probably talk about no one last kill. He's not supposed to be talking about these people deserve it or whatnot. He don't care about any about right or wrong. He just wants to do what he wants to do and stuff like that.
Right.
And they're not gonna show that. So things like that is what gets me.
Okay. All right, bro. So let's hit the reset button, man, because we talked
Mhm.
about Batman, we talked about Clayface. So Clayface, is that where you
And then
stuck? Like,
yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
we got the
Can
black.
they make a
So
beautiful story out of it? Absolutely.
so all I
But
heard
it's
was
not gonna be genuine,
all I heard from
It's,
Jesse was Batman 2. I heard the Batmobile.
Hmm.
I heard
hmm
like yeah, I kind of came in a little bit
yes, and they
with
were
that.
talking about
So
Mr. Freeze. People are saying Mr. Freeze might be in it.
Yeah.
that would be dope because it would take place at Christmas time and it would be in the
Yes.
winter. And so if they do
hmm
that, like
And we're seeing snow.
if they do that brilliantly, then it could be really a real threat. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. That's what they're insinuating. We had this conversation. I think about 8 9 months ago. That we was talking about Batman Part Two because it was already in delay. We knew it was already in delay time anyway, so we had enough time to talk about it. That's why we had the transition of every Sunday is a new day for Collide. Because there's a lot of things going on in the Marvel and DC realm, right? And just to go back on Daredevil, no one even knew about Jessica Jones was even going to be there, right? No one even knew that
No,
she
yeah,
had
fair.
a
That's fair.
she had a daughter. No, everybody of my friends are like, "Yo, when did she have a daughter? When did she hook up with Luke Cage? When was
Hey,
this?
hey,
When was
don't text
that?"
now. Wait until next week. Wait till next week. Wait till next week. I have so much to say. I have so much to say on that. Wait till next week. We're already running out of time. Save it for
Yes,
next week or the week after that. Because there's
yes,
so much I want to talk about there. There's so
but
much content. There's so much material there. So much.
definitely. I'm not gonna do it too. I'm not gonna do it too. So,
Save it. Let's not waste our good content now.
this is what I want to say. Going back, like I was about to do.
Mm,
I just wanted to let y'all know the reasons why I'm bringing it back all the way to Daredevil in itself, of even insinuating that little um, spoiler alert. Uh, I just wanted to let y'all know about this, that, third, and then I wanted to also regroup on um, the Punisher. The Punisher first episode season comes out this Tuesday, right? And then we also have uh, the upfront, D26 upfront. So we're gonna figure out what is the new release dates of the new TV series that's gonna happen. That's what's gonna go down this Tuesday. And then also, we just seen about Batman's new mobile, and it looks legit to us. So we love the fact that we're getting snippets of what's going on in the background with with Batman Part Two. And as you can see, the snowflakes. It seems, me looking at it right now, it seems like it's Mr. Freeze, right? It seems like they're going in the right direction of Mr. Freeze to me, by just looking at it just
mm.
off that, and then
But it's
everybody,
all speculation, though. We don't know that for certain yet. Mm.
yeah, it's
Because
all,
we might see something that makes sense to be happening, then they pull the whole bait and switch on us, which I hate when they do that too. Because they're
yeah,
thinking, oh, the fans are too smart. Let's make them feel like idiots again.
yeah. You're right about that. You're definitely right on about that. And yeah, so at least you guys know the sets of topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I know everybody might feel some type of way of certain topics where it's derailing. It wasn't derailing, in my perspective. It was just the fact of the matter is that um, adding Doctor Doom, adding Static Shock into the mix is part of
Mm.
what's happening in DC and
These
Marvel
things were
Marvel
probably
world.
bound to be happening naturally.
Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is, when we have certain things that we want to speak about, and then we have an ADHD moment and we start talking about other things, the points that we were trying to make initially don't get properly fleshed out because we long shift topics, and then now everyone is congregated on that topic and then sprout there, like the tree of stories from Loki. You just one thing, but then this thing start branching out and branching out and branching out and branching out.
Yeah.
So it's just we talk a lot and we're very passionate and the energy is there, but we don't there's nothing is gets concluded at the end of a set topic. There's nothing that we land and say we all agree on this thing or agree to disagree. We never get there. We never find out if we agree or disagree. It shows us and again, that's a part of the atmosphere that we cultivate here, and that's what we're
Yes.
here for. But still, you know.
Yes. Definitely.
Because
And that's
sometimes viewers will want to hear something conclusive. For okay, what is
Yes.
the conclusive perspective of the people who they are listening to in this moment?
Yes.
that's why it's called collide, bro. Like
Hmm.
collide, like it collides. Everybody's opinions are gonna collide. And when you hear somebody
Exactly.
other perspective, when you hear a different perspective that you weren't not considering, it collides. and that's the whole point.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
true.
everybody, like, and so
Agreed.
that's what brings forth another
Mm.
new idea that we could all be like, oh, I get it. Okay, so now we can come together. It produces an aha moment, and then
It,
now we realize that, yeah, we birthed something different. Like, okay, I never thought about it from that perspective. I never
true.
thought about my perspective being challenged. So now when I collide with somebody else, I collide with somebody else's perspective. That's the whole point. Collide.
Exactly. Exactly. On that note, Glenn, what is your final thoughts for today?
Hey man, listen, bro. I put y'all. Hey, listen. I want to encourage everybody, man, in the room. Follow the room. If you guys want to network, follow the moderators. Uh, whatever back channel message. Appreciate them for the room. Um, and then also, man, hey, I think we had a great conversation. Show love. Everybody just, man, let's come together, man. Let's keep it going. So, I feel like, hey, I feel like we got some. Oh, also, I encourage you guys to listen to the replays. Go back and listen to the replays. If you guys came in here late, and see where you guys came in, and go back and listen to it. So that's my word, bro.
Nas, take us home.
Yeah, so Galen covered most of what, well, a portion of what I wanted to say, but thank you to each and every single person who decided they want to tune in for the podcast. We love and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for those who are in the room. We got Jackpot, we got Ghost, we got Michelle, we got Hard, we got Lauren, Sherry, Sharia, Lil White, William, Smirk, Manju, Reza, Saifullah. Yo, thank you to each and every one of you in the house, in the club, on the clubhouse. Thank you for everyone listening on YouTube and on Twitch and wherever else, on Facebook, wherever else Jesse is broadcasting. Would also want to give a special shout out for the mothers out there, because yesterday was Mother's Day. So
Yes.
there are
Happy
two
Mother's
scripture
Day.
passages. The two scripture passages that I have in mind. The first one is Psalms 37 verse 25, which says, I've been young, I've been old, but I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. To all those good mothers out there who instill positive values in their children to where they can grow up and never be lacking anything. We applaud you. We thank God for you, the courage that you have, for the effort that you put in, all that hard work to cultivate good morals in the children so that they can grow up and become positive role models of our functioning members of society to who contribute positively. The next one that I have in mind is Matthew 5, verse 16, that says, Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. When we see, especially black women, when we see the mothers who stick by their children and try to instill positive values in them, we see the fruit of that and we say, wow, this dude had a good mother. And we say, wow, she did such an amazing job because of how amazing this young man or young woman is in society. We're able to say, thank God that this woman was the way that she was with this child, with this man or this woman when they were younger. That we can see how positive an influence and impact they had to where they can now take that inspiration and inspire others. For example, like Dave Chappelle, when you see him up there on stage, you see him talk about his mother and how his mother was there for him when he was 15 doing stand up, and she believed in him from the jump, and we see where that took him, and we see how he's been able to influence other people with that impact that he got from his mother from childhood. And there are other success stories within the black community that we have seen this with, and we thank God for those because of that upbringing with the mothers, we are able to experience the fruit of their labor. We're able to see we're able to get secondhand joy from the work that was done before by those mothers. So I want to say thank God for all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. We love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Tune into the podcast again next week, Sunday. I don't know what the topic is gonna be on yet. But we have a great show for you guys, as always. You feel me? So yeah, we're very excited. Thank you again to each and every single person. Thank you to all our panelists that came through. I am God. Galen, always a welcome guest. We love having you on. We want you to be a permanent member, and hopefully by now we can say that yes, you are a permanent member, right? Or he got
Yes, sir. Hey,
yeah.
y'all check the
Okay.
back channel, man. I sent
Mm,
you and Jess a message, man. So check your
there
back
we go.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
So
we
thank
go.
you to each and every single one of the people who came on the podcast tonight to contribute and to make it as spirited and exciting as possible. You guys mean so much to us. And we thank God that He's able to put in you guys the spirit to talk about the things with the passion and the drive that you guys have. We love and appreciate you. Thank you so much.
And there you have it. There you have it. One good time for the clap clap. That was a good one. That was a good one. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all. To all. And we're gonna leave it on that note. We're gonna definitely leave it on that note and collide out.
Out.
Mothers, mothers, it's your day. You're all so beautiful, so wonderful. Your understanding know-how and when to put your foot down. Put your foot down, mama. That's what my mama did. Mama, my mama, she handled her business, handled her business. Mama didn't play, she meant what she said. She was a provider, a teacher taught me my ABCs on sick days. She doctored on me to get me well, made the best chicken soup. A homemaker friend. Mama, my mama, she handled her business, handled her business. Mama didn't play, she meant every word she said. A miraculous motivator, was a good listener, gave only the best advice, her hugs were tight, a kiss on the forehead at night. Sometimes she'd fall asleep with her head on the table for a little while. Mama, my mama, she handled her business, handled her business. Mama didn't play, she meant every word she said. Every day should be Mother's Day. Love your mama. Love you. Thank you for loving me back. Children, thank your mama. You know you didn't raise yourself.